We do not own the rights to this music or this travel Too much? Too much too soon?
Yeah. You didn't let the camera show the mic pick it up. Mic on?
What's up?
Alright, motherfuckers, it's Inappropreality episode motherfucking 30. Woo. Waiting for Dan to sit the hell down. It's a team show this episode. We got no guests this week. Shit, man, what y'all want to talk about first? Y'all want to talk about this MJ shit? That's what we were talking about last. Did anybody even watch it?
I haven't watched it yet. I've been meaning to, but I don't know.
You want to?
I mean,
You didn't watch the R. Kelly shit, did you?
I didn't really watch the R. Kelly shit, but I didn't really care about the R. Kelly shit.
You care about Mike?
I do care about Mike. Mike was the greatest entertainer I've ever lived.
Better than Prince?
I was about to say the same shit. Yes, I think so.
I would give Prince the slight edge just because Prince played all his own instruments.
Yes, that's a fact.
And that's a different thing. Michael Jackson had a bunch of producers and stuff like. He had the best producers in the game and everything like that. Prince played his own bass, played his own guitar, wrote his own songs and shit. So I gotta give it to Prince there. But I mean, as far as like overall performer goes, if you were gonna go see a live concert, you know Michael Jackson had the best live concerts on earth. That's why he was the king of pop.
So he was a Lady Gaga.
Prince was the young thug.
No, Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was like the fucking Beatles, bro.
Yo, I said that shit on record.
That's the Lady Gaga I said that Beyonce don't compare me because she don't write her own shit. That's what she said.
Whoa, word? What was this?
That was when they was going through that whole thing about the writing shit.
Damn, I ain't never even heard about this
They
beat.
said she stole her dances from, the African culture and back here.
Ooh, Lady Gaga?
No, that's what she said, Beyonce.
But Beyonce did do that.
That's-
Boy, I also
I
don't
was
see
gonna say,
a problem with that.
It's kind of irrelevant though, because I mean, Diane Ward really killed her with that fucking fatty boom boom shit.
I don't know what you're talking about either.
So they're a huge act in South Africa. They're like the biggest thing over there right now. Like they are the Michael Jackson of Africa right now. Like they sell out everywhere they go, everything like that. They're local, you know what I mean? So when Gaga was going over there to go on tour, she asked them to open for her, and they were like, "Bitch, who the fuck do you think you are? You were gonna open for us if we played
Oh,
again."
word.
And they made a video where they had some actress play Lady Gaga in the video, and they just fucking killed her. They had a doctor pull a cockroach covered in jizz.
Oh, shit.
Shit got crazy, huh?
How y'all feel about Lady Gaga anyways, other than this bullshit? Y'all think
When
she's
she wore that meat suit, I
icon?
thought
That
it
shit was
real.
stupid.
I thought she was real when she wore that meat
You
suit.
thought she was real?
That's, come on.
I still
The
don't.
meat suit?
Thought
Like,
think
who
that's
wears the
real?
meat suit?
Nigga, nobody, nigga. How is that real? What's real about that? I think it's weird.
I really don't follow her music. I know
Right.
she's
I just thought it was real.
I know she's big and shit, though.
Right, that's a tough thing too to have an opinion on somebody that you really don't follow or don't know. True. Which is why sometimes I just don't like, especially these new artists. Actually, I wrote it down too. I wanted to talk about these new artists because I feel like we don't give them enough credit at the end of the day. It's not our taste. It's not our taste. It's not for us for the most part. But some of these kids are making good music. Some of these kids are making good music.
I only see like the way you say that because I feel like this when new artists do come out with new music, I feel like we look at it like, I mean, you gotta have we don't have expectations, but we look for it to sound or maybe be close to something that we've already heard or like, you know what I mean? So it's a standard. Yeah, so that's why I feel like it's harder for us as we get older. Listen to how we always say our top fives be some of the greatest people in the world, you know what I mean? But we might slip in somebody that's a new school artist.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about top artists. I'm talking about just making good music. Because everybody thinks that this shit is absolutely it's trash, all trash, without actually giving a listen to it. Which is how the idea came to my head, because it's hard to judge somebody if you really don't know. If you don't know, how can you sit there and just dismiss everything if you haven't even heard it? Or heard more than 5 songs. I can name 5 songs that J. Cole that I don't like if I actually sat down and looked, but J. Cole's one of my favorite fucking artists. So who knows what comes to you first. That's like with the Blueface shit. The first song I heard was that Tatiana. I don't even think that song's that bad. I really don't. I really don't.
I finally got around to checking him out. A little bit late to the party. I don't mind him. I like him.
This thing now is rapping off beat. That's what I noticed.
You know, they said all that shit about him being offbeat and all this stuff, but it's just a different way to chop it.
He puts too
You
many
know,
words.
I listened to it
and some shit.
you know, it wasn't as bad as people made it out to seem. You know what I mean? Because I had heard about it before I watched it, so I was walking into it expecting a shit show. I was gonna laugh my balls off and everything. But
You heard
it
Bleed It?
wasn't that bad at all.
You heard Bleed It? That's another track.
It's new shit, right?
Yeah, it's not that bad either. But I like Lil Skies, that shit, that track, Real Ties, that shit is a hard, yo. The beat is hard, the hook is hard, and he's actually spitting some shit. He's actually spitting some shit in the verses, like this shit knocked.
I don't listen to him.
And see what I mean? See what I mean? Like I didn't know how I found that was me. I heard it somewhere and I was like, damn, what the fuck is this? Shazam. Little Skies, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. It was a slap in the face. Like, yo, damn. And then I fuck with Trippie Redd's Topanga. I like that song.
Trippie Redd's underrated. I like Trippie Redd. I think that's the same thing her was saying. That she didn't want
I love that.
That's the only song I heard of his. Is that Topanga shit. For which I like.
Niggas really listen to all the trash rappers, too. All these garbage bag niggas. Little Skies, Little Pump,
Nigga.
Trippie Redd, 6ix9ine.
I'm talking about shit. And this is another thing too. This is another thing that I'm judging music off of too. Because this is music that I can play. These are music that I can play different places. Or even like if we was all rocking or some shit like that, and I'd slide that in, niggas probably wouldn't even notice that's how those songs bang. You could mix it into a lot of shit. So that's another way that I'm judging music.
But I feel like some music, just talking about topic of music, I feel like some artists with certain songs should always drop videos. You know what I mean? I feel like certain songs
Need visuals.
yeah, like they need visual, but then they don't have the visual for it, but the song be so dope. It's like, damn, I can see like a dope ass video to it, but they don't, you know what I mean? I'm a big fan of videos, you know what I mean? Especially when it's behind a dope ass song. So that's just like something I like to see with music a lot.
That's all bureaucracy about selling your single to a label, you know what I mean? Because you got to get the label to invest in promoting it as a single and all this shit. They got to pay for the video, they got to pay for the single release, they got to pay for it to get spun. So you got to convince them that they're going to make all that money.
That's the song.
Yep.
And not many people are that convincing these days.
Anybody check out 2 Chainz joint?
Yeah, everybody. Shit hard.
Shit's hard. I still haven't had time to listen to no
When did it
music.
come out?
Oh,
Like
shit.
a couple days
The
ago.
one that LeBron James produced?
Friday?
Yeah,
Yeah,
a couple days
Friday.
ago.
I think Kenny plays some tracks.
I gotta listen to
some tracks.
I was shoveling. That's how I listen to music now. I shut like when you can't spin, when you can't fast forward, you have to listen to it like shoveling or cleaning. You have to play it through. So I like the first joint with him.
Ariana Grande.
No, yeah, that's a joint right there. I'll send it to you.
That's I thought that was Ariana.
Nah,
I thought that was Ariana's song. That's her song. That's her track.
No, that's
They
it.
got a different song together.
Oh, so there's another one.
I was talking about what's her name from Flow with You?
Oh, my shit.
Yeah, the first joint with him. That's the one I sent you. That shit is hard. I like that. There's like three songs I didn't like.
How many tracks you got on it?
18.
It's a full album.
But he got 2 more that's gonna be on deluxe that's coming out.
I wasn't in love with the shit.
It was different 2 Chainz though.
Yeah.
Charlamagne said it's his best album he put out.
Charlamagne lied. Joe Budden said the same shit.
For content wise,
What's the track that he? I heard a couple, but it's like shit.
I feel like for Charlamagne to say that, or even like when after I watched the Joe Budden shit, cause I was ready to listen to this album after I heard Joe Budden shit.
I was ready to listen to
He
that.
was saying the
Charlamagne
same
said
shit like this is his best album. The shit I heard is ridiculous. I feel like they're not fans of 2 Chainz to say that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a fan of 2 Chainz.
Yeah, but they're saying from the context of he always got the stripper anthems and all that. We didn't really feel that much on this. It more so was about him content wise.
That's my point.
I wanted to hear it after fucking we keep
That's what you
losing
want?
and LeBron keep fucking up. So I was like, this shit better be a classic. All this goddamn time you spend away from the court.
That's what I want.
So you just want the strip club shit from 2 Chainz.
No, I want 2 Chainz to be 2 Chainz. It's the same way you say you love J. Cole. If J. Cole just 100% did it 100% something different, is that the J. Cole that you
Middle
like?
Child.
It depends.
Middle Child.
It's not
Middle Child
nothing
is
you
J.
know
Cole.
J. Cole for.
It depends on what it is. I have
Okay,
to
his
hear.
verse on Offset's album. You heard this shit?
No, I haven't.
That
I was
shit
gonna
was
I was gonna bring up Offset shit
That
too.
shit
I haven't
was
heard that either.
trash.
To me, I feel like.
I've been waiting for y'all to listen to it to talk about that shit.
To me, I feel like J.
I didn't
Cole
even
is
hear
going
all
back
that
to.
shit. I know it's
I listened to it.
Everybody said that was the best verse on the album. Like, mad people giving J. Cole respect for that. And I felt like J. Cole verse did not fit that song.
I think it was.
And it was last minute.
throwaway.
It was last minute. He said he just made it.
His verse did not fit that song. I don't even feel like his last minute is, Cole, the blue shit.
Yeah.
The lighter right here. Cole fucking, I don't remember which track he said that shit on, but he was like, I started hopping on everybody track and everybody know what the outcome would be. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, obviously he's saying that's what he was about to do, but in the same breath, it's like, that don't, even though that shit, what we was asking for, we don't mean like hop on shit that don't fit you.
I feel like he's in the point now where he's going back to doing everything.
Okay, but you too. You said this on this podcast multiple times. But then I don't know. Matter of fact, we had this conversation so many. I don't know if you said it on this podcast or outside of it. But how he dips, like how you want him to consistently put out music. Like he'll put out an album, go on tour, and then go on a hiatus for a year.
I hate that shit.
So then he did. But this is what he's doing right now. He fucking put out an album, went on tour, and now he's staying relevant by fucking doing features.
Exactly, he's staying relevant.
But he's doing like, I feel like every time he does a feature, and like you're saying it within the same cycle, it'd be like throwaway verses. Sometimes they don't even be hard, they just be.
Middle
J.
Child
Cole
ain't on
feature.
nothing either. Middle Child's another
No,
single that he
but
threw
It's
out.
gonna be
The
on the
difference-
compilation.
The
That middle
difference
child
with-
sing
The
single.
difference
gonna be
with
on one.
middle
It's gonna
child
be on the
and
compilation.
the feature shit is just like, when you're an artist and you get some shit sent to you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can force that verse compared to you cooking on these tracks, and these is my tracks.
But how often does J. Cole
All
do
that
that?
time. That's my point. If he would have hopped on Offset album that was a J. Cole produced beat, I'm 9 times out of 10 that song would have been 100 times better.
Yeah, I agree. But I hadn't even heard the song. But
You
I'd
know what I'm
already
saying?
agree
It
with-
didn't have a J. Cole vibe. So that's my point. It's like when Beyonce hop on a track, hell, when Drake throughout his entire career hop on somebody's track, Drake gives it a Drake vibe. They don't come to make Drake get on it. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not looking for J. Cole exactly, perfect word. I'm not looking for him to compromise who he is in his music to stay relevant and stay consistent. It's staying relevant, stay consistent.
I don't think that's what he's doing with these verses. I just think you don't like the verses.
Yeah.
It's
But that's not what
different.
he's doing.
I'm not used to seeing him on so much shit. I never would thought I'd see J. Cole and fucking Offset.
Yeah, that was kind of.
So to me, I feel like he's doing everything that everybody said that they would be surprised to hear him on.
Yeah. Yeah. But like that's what I'm saying. It's gotta be you though. You know what I'm saying? It's like
You don't think so? I mean, not you. You don't think that's what he's doing though?
you
I haven't
gotta
heard
hear
the. I haven't heard the
You
verse.
gotta hear the song.
I haven't heard the verse.
When you hear the song, you hear the verse. Like I said, it's not that the verse is not tight. It's tight, but the verse don't fit the song.
Or does the song not fit the album?
No, the Offset.
It's his song.
It's Offset song. So it fit everything Offset's doing. It fits the rest of his album. It's just J. Cole shit. It's
Except
just-
for I didn't see the CeeLo song. CeeLo Green song, North Star.
You got
Offset-
CeeLo on there?
Offset
Yeah.
shit is alright.
You have my attention.
Did you answer me about which one's better out of them three?
What? What?
Take off Quavo, Offset.
I think Quavo has the best sound,
Yeah,
and
right.
Offset is the best rapper. I
Like
never
the
was a fan
albums?
of Takeoff.
No, I'm only
I
talking
heard
about the album.
Takeoff shit was the best
Yeah,
out of everybody's shit.
that's
but,
what I said.
I mean, there was
I'm not a
some-
fan of any of them, to be honest. It's not. I'm not a fan of real down south music. Period. Like that whole reason. There's not many artists.
That
from-
bop ain't flirting with that
from
bop.
that shit. I don't know. It's just not. It's just not. For me.
They lift their cars to fit those big ass rims on them.
I like lyricism.
No, I do too, but it's sometimes.
New
hard
York
to-
rappers, like New York
Yeah,
East
yeah.
Coast rappers. Like, I mean, people got something to say and they say it. I like that. I like some shit to be like, oh damn, what the fuck he saying? Some stupid ass metaphors. Like I like dope ass metaphors. They're like, how the fuck did he get that from that? Like, I like that's why I'm a huge fan of Wayne, because when he went on that tear, that's what he was doing. Like how the fuck did you fucking pull this from that? Like, and that's what everybody, the memes be saying to you, like Wayne, like Flick's like, did you hear what he just said? And because of all the fucking metaphors the motherfucker done came up with. Everybody's always like, did you hear what the fuck he just said? It's always something different, always something weird.
I think it's trash.
Wayne ain't trash.
You know I ain't never fucking Wayne.
Yeah, ain't never been.
Never been
How you gonna call it three?
I never in my life.
I like
Wayne
the
is
Cardi
not trash,
though.
bro. You
I
right.
guess
It's the
Cardi
same
three
shit,
might have
the
been
same
one of
shit.
The like doper shits.
to add on to what he was saying about the Migos, you know what I mean? We not in a day and age right now where you gotta necessarily be a fan of a person. You just could be a fan of their music per se. I mean, I like 4, 5, 6 songs from this nigga. I really don't fuck with the artist per se, but these 4, 5, 6 songs are on a consistent playlist. You know what I mean?
That's how
I would
feel.
give Lil Wayne his respect for having songs in my playlist, but as an artist, never. And I always felt like people always overlooked BG and Juvie and all of them what they was the Cash Money before. Nigga, if they didn't lay down, if Juvenile didn't drop back that ass up and all the shit he dropped, my nigga Wayne would not have had the platform he had.
Not at all.
Because Cash Money wouldn't have been shit but a fucking independent label trying to do something. No,
Has somebody
you had
ever
a
denied that?
platinum
Somebody
fuck-
around you ever denied that?
Everyone gives Lil Wayne the credit of being Cash Money's everything.
When back then,
And
let's
then
get
what
into
Lil
this on
Wayne
top
did with
of-
Drake and Nicki Minaj, yeah, it took them past ever being forgotten about. But without Juvenile, without what Juvenile did, without Juvenile shedding that light on Magnolia and New Orleans, Lil Wayne wouldn't even thought as a young nigga, he wouldn't even thought that was cool to be him. Because Juvie showed him that shit was cool. It's real shit. And what Wayne called his shit, 500 degrees. Come on now. Like, Juvie dropped the blueprint for them niggas, man. Juvie opened the doors for them niggas. Juvie made money for them niggas. Juvie got them in a lot of places they couldn't get to. And Wayne got all the credit. Juvie should be that legend. And that's real shit. But we don't talk about Juvenile the way we talk about Lil Wayne.
But it's because of that summer or that.
That's
that
because when
year,
he
those
left
2
Cash
years,
Money,
like
Cash
06,
Money
07.
blackballed the shit out of his ass when he left him. As soon as he left him, they said, fuck this nigga. We rose to the top. Fuck this nigga. Before Lil Wayne had any hit, back that ass up was playing in the club. Han was playing in the club. All that shit was playing.
Yeah, slow motion, my shit.
Yeah, that's my prom shit.
Come on.
That shit get it rock.
He gave them niggas, that's my point. He gave them niggas a blueprint. He made it cool to be a nigga from New Orleans talking that talk.
Know your clap.
He made it cool.
25 to life with
He
Scarface.
made it cool to do this shit. He laid the groundwork.
See,
then
that's
when
one of them
Wayne
niggas
came up
I
as
asked
a young
this.
nigga, you know what I mean? He was signed early.
He's the
So
person.
he came up as
He
a
was a
kid
monster.
watching niggas really get to
He was
it.
like
So now when the
Valve.
reins was laid on him, it was like, well, we got all the bread for you. We got all the blueprints for you. We got all the, just keep going with what you're going with. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. He didn't know fucking Go DJ was going to hit like that. Go DJ hit.
Shit, sure
And when
enough,
Go DJ
yeah.
hit, there was no turning back.
They want to mix their run, and that was it.
There was no turning back.
That's what I was
Go
saying.
DJ hit,
That
point
that
blank,
those
Go
2 years,
DJ hit.
that 06, 07, when he dropped like 1,000
Oh,
fucking
wait.
tracks.
06 to 08.
And nobody like you swore you heard every Wayne track and then somebody else got another one like yo where the fuck you get that like how
Nobody
like
doing that.
That's
it was
when they threw the books
insane
He
it
became
was
the
yeah
king of the mixtapes.
Yeah,
Nobody
yeah,
knew
it
him.
was
That's like
insane.
when all those
That's
rappers
why.
did
That's the
that.
only
All
reason
those
why
rappers.
Wayne did that. You couldn't get away from him. And then from there, he went on what? How many years? You just going on a fucking tear.
I feel like though, like we'll never know the real story how that shit started though. You know what I mean? I don't think Wayne just sat there one day like I'm about to just somebody had to put that battery in that man back.
Well, it was only him at that time, like you said. Everybody
Nah,
was
he
doing
was
it.
signed Cash Money.
No, but I'm
And he
saying,
had the Hot Boys.
no, but after them, it was only Wayne.
Yeah, but you don't think no Slim Baby, nobody put the battery in his back like yo, just start dropping shit.
Because he that
This a young nigga. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the
Yeah.
day. So shit, if he going hard as he is, I ain't taking no
Nigga,
credit
the
from
game
him.
is the way it is because of Wayne. Like you said, all these little niggas
Hands
that
down.
they want to be just like him.
Hands down.
Face tats and rapping on fucking auto tune and shit like that, like all that shit. And then him with fucking Young Money, I feel like there would be no MMG if it wasn't for that. There wouldn't be like random shit like
Why not?
Because he showed them
because
how the business.
as an artist to own a label like the way he did, I feel
Jay-Z
like
did it before.
I don't think he
Did he
did it
did
like
it
I don't think
before?
he did it like Wayne.
You don't think Rockefeller was bigger than
But
Young Money?
yeah, hell yeah, by a long shot. But I think like they were all an entity instead of I'm the fucking artist and everybody else is underneath me. You know what I'm saying? I think Rockefeller was one. That's my take on that. But like I said, like I think Wayne definitely could rap, nigga. What don't you like about him?
I don't feel he could rap, first off.
You don't think he could rap?
I don't feel he could rap.
Okay, so what do you look for in rap? Because I just told you I like metaphors and shit like that.
Lyricism.
But this is why
Wayne's never been a lyricist.
he's
always had some hard punches.
Bars.
And
He
shit
puts
like
like
that.
words and shit.
But
together.
exactly,
Metaphors,
he was
like
good
I'm
with
saying,
he was
like,
good with
like-
words.
Yeah, he's
He was
got
good with
good
words. That's really about it. You know what I mean? Same thing you saying about Southern rappers. When it comes to a Southern rapper, I'm looking for a certain type of thing, and Wayne never.
definitely
was it.
not lyrics.
Wayne wasn't it. Not for me. He wasn't. Never. I got definitely.
But the reason why I like Wayne, the reason why I probably like Wayne is the
the
reason why I kind of like battle rap is because you hear bars, you hear some shit that you wouldn't think of.
Who's your favorite battle rapper?
Shit, like Briz Rothstein, like
Mine is Sir.
he's a beast. There's a bunch, but like I don't really keep up with it like that. Like I'll watch every night. My brother had me on it for a good. So that motherfucker.
Or Deluxe.
No, like Tay Rock, like he just battled. Well, and Lux, you know, you got a bunch of legends and shit like that. Like, y'all feel like Mook's overrated?
I feel like he's out the Floyd syndrome. He's avoiding all the top fighters. I mean, the top fighters, the top battlers now until they get down. Because why hasn't him and Surf, when they both were on top? It's kind of like Pacquiao and Floyd. They avoid each other. They're the best. Everybody keeps saying the best.
Because he want the fucking bread. He want bread.
I understand that, but at some
bread.
point in time, when you're considered the best, when do you go at who somebody else considered the best? It's like playing ball. If niggas in the neighborhood say, yo, Dane's better than ball, I'm definitely going to pull up so that way they can never say he ain't
Off
never faced Dane.
rip, nigga.
I have to.
That's
Off
two different
rip.
things, though.
Because as soon as you said that,
No, I'm saying that's
thought
what
about
I'm
a bunch
good
of
at, like playing ball. Like
Yeah,
music
but-
is cool. Like I'm
see,
good at it, but not as good as I am
But
at ball.
but
So
people it in this sense. If that's basketball caught in the street sense, now imagine if you're an NBA player and a nigga in the streets is saying he nicer than you on ball. Is you about to sit
Nah.
here and play basketball with this nigga? In the you're on a bigger standpoint. That's what I'm saying. It's different. On a bigger standpoint, it's got to be about the money. I got everything to lose. So if you actually do work me with your bars, what did I just gain? I've been in the game dumb long, so it's not like I'm at the top, even though I'm highly respected. So if I lose this, dog, I'm going down. Fuck contender. That's putting it back to boxing. You go from fucking the champ to like fucking number 15.
what you saying makes sense, but if a nigga is constantly in your ear telling you that this person is better than you, are you gonna? Is it always about the money? It gotta annoy you at some point.
It really does depend on your position, yo. It really does depend on your position.
Drake
like
even
you
told
were
this
saying.
nigga, if you beat Surf, I'll battle you. I didn't believe that shit.
Drake is
Drake
not
battling
battling
nigga, though?
nobody.
I didn't believe it, but
That's
I'm
what
just
I'm
saying.
saying.
Drake ain't battle.
Alright, perfect example. When Joe battled Hollow,
That was dumb
everybody
as hell,
said he
too.
lost.
He did.
But they respected him for going
But his mic
outside
with
his
that whole
comfort
mic.
That's what I said, 'cause he was
all-
saying some hard
that
ass
was
shit.
It
fucked
killed
up.
his fucking career he was trying to revitalize.
It
That,
sure
the love
did.
of hip hop shit with his relationships with old girl, that shit killed his rap career he
now.
was trying to revitalize. Yeah, but it's not on rap. He good on podcasts and being a
Yeah, alright, but
using
let's
his
really be
brand.
honest. Who was
He ain't
checking
got no hit on the radio.
outside of people like me? Who was really checking for Joe? Honestly, the industry
Nobody.
slept on him, but everybody knew that nigga could rap.
Yeah,
So what did they really hurt? Honestly,
the few dollars you was making.
He didn't do
He
he
can't
didn't
drop no
do
music
shit in
no more.
Slaughterhouse either.
I feel
That's-
like
that was a
I feel like
situation.
Slaughterhouse was the shit.
They should have never
Oh,
signed with a
they
major.
were, and he
They had a
didn't
nice little,
stand
like,
out.
little buzz.
They
for
should
it.
That
never
shit,
signed with a
that shit,
major.
fucking, that
As
shit
soon
was
as they signed with them, they
racist.
fucked up.
Yeah, Royce.
And that, truthfully, is what I'm waiting for, because in every generation of music, the same way, you know what I mean, music changes, but in every generation, it's a standout motherfucker that come out that really can rap, like that can really fucking rap.
Who you think set for this generation right now? You don't see nobody?
Rap?
Can rap.
That's not what it's about right now.
I like JID. JID be
Jid?
spitting some shit. He be really spitting some shit.
JID.
He be spitting some shit.
I heard like a couple tracks.
I want to say Vaz. He's one of the co-artists.
He be spitting some. They both J Cole artists.
Yeah, you're right.
They both J Cole artists. J Cole picking up a lot of niggas.
What's that chick? What's that chick?
Shit.
Ari Lennox.
Shit.
She's
Yep,
fucking
I
fire.
think she's J Cole artist too.
she
used to
is.
fuck with them, yeah.
They got a track on the radio. They got a track.
So whose camp is better? Cole's or Kendrick's?
Right now, I just feel like.
But it's not Kendrick's camp.
Kendrick's could be the better,
Yeah,
but
TDE
I
and
just
Kendrick
feel like
camp.
Cole's camp has really got a nice.
Kendrick don't got a camp.
No?
As far as
Who's,
the lyrics,
who signed to Kendrick?
Ain't J Rock over there?
That's
That's
TDE.
TDE, that's
It's
not
top.
Kendrick shit.
That's top dog.
yeah, top though. Ain't that Kendrick shit?
Nah,
oh
He a
no,
part of it.
They always make it seem like it's his.
Nah, he a part of that shit. That shit was there before him. J-Rock was signed before him. They all was top dog before that.
oh, word.
They all part of that shit. Kendrick just got big and then forget about the niggas that he really broke bread with.
Word, so what's up?
think so. Like who?
Yeah. Like the niggas he still let eat that in his own circle right
They
there.
all.
What?
First and foremost, if you a blood and you Kendrick and you get money with Schoolboy Q and he cooked the way he did his whole career, nigga. When I first heard Schoolboy Q, I thought he was one of the ASAP niggas. Straight up.
You're crazy.
The first 2 songs I heard from Schoolboy Q was featuring ASAP Rocky.
Yeah, I thought he was.
Yeah,
that's probably different.
Yeah,
That's
that's
not
what I'm
that's
saying.
just my
He was one of the ASAP niggas.
When he frees out on
And
Flex.
then when I seen he was with Kendrick, it blew my mind because I felt like they were so
Yeah.
different.
That
You know what I
nigga
mean?
is
It
so
was like,
different.
yeah.
I love.
Then when I seen
love
he's a
that
crip
nigga.
and this nigga was a bud, I was like, wow.
I started to
That's
notice
not his.
when
That's
the
not. That's
tracks-
not their fault. They signed to the same label.
I'm not saying it's their fault. I'm saying that's a beautiful thing. I'm saying that's a positive thing. That's a
Shout out to the
positive
fucking
thing.
what's
They
that
get
shit
money
called?
together and
Trap
be
Kitchen.
cool like that.
That's y'all know that Trap Kitchen. Is that what that shit is called? Them niggas in LA. The fucking that blood in the crib. They got that
I
restaurant.
think I seen that.
You know what I'm talking about? Niggas? You know what I'm talking about,
I see
nigga?
that shit. I see it. That shit was on.
You're crazy. I figure you know all about it. But them niggas, one's a blood, one's a crib, and they literally started out of a fucking kitchen. And them niggas, like, they cook food for the block, and both sides come through, grab food. Now that got so big, rappers, everything they big on IG, they got a truck, like, and everything, like it's ill. It's ill.
That remind me of the pop shit that he did at the park when he had the blood and piss coming out. That's what's up.
Look at Pac. Like that's what niggas need. And that's why the same shit
But
you
look
were
at
saying
these
about
niggas,
Kendrick.
YG, Nipsey,
the
they
little
got a
shit
fucking
with
shit ton of
Kendrick.
tracks together. They don't fucking each
That's,
other like
I feel
that.
like Nipsey's the most slept on nigga in the whole game.
Nigga, I like that track.
Because Nipsey to me
What's
was
that
the
shit he got out right
king
now?
of LA before Kendrick even came out. No bullshit.
Kid out is just that nigga though.
You don't think Nipsey spit the same real shit that Kendrick spit?
Nipsey's whole album is hard.
Yeah.
Whole album, listen to his discography.
No, I'm just saying,
It's just different though because like
all
West
independent
Coast
too.
shit.
yeah, and he gets straight to the point. He gets straight to the point, like how the way he rap. Kendrick, like we was making the difference between talking about the difference between how they use their voices as an instrument between Kendrick and like Future and shit like that. So Kendrick's sound on top of what he says makes Kendrick. Nipsey's just a real nigga, I feel. All right.
Definitely agree.
Y'all want to get off music real quick, or y'all want to keep talking music? Y'all heard about this all-girl Boy Scout?
No.
Nah, I haven't heard about that. All girl. Is it called Girl Scout? It's all girl.
Yeah,
Boy
you
Scout.
figure, right? You figure, right?
And that's the
All
thing I
girl
don't
boys.
get about that whole fucking argument, bro. Is that like there's Boy Scouts and there's Girl Scouts, and just because of a couple fucking people crying about my girl wants to be in Boy Scouts, my boy
They
wants to
made
be in
an
fucking Girl
all-girl
Scouts. It
Boy-
turns into like
Boy
this
Scout.
fucking national fucking thing, and it's like Jesus Christ.
So they do more than sell cookies.
I understand.
Nah,
it,
no, they
but I
do
wouldn't-
everything the Boy Scouts did.
Yeah,
Like,
I understand it, but I wouldn't call it Girl Scout. I like Boy Scout.
Right.
I understand it because you got to give it respect. If you got a daughter who don't want to sell cookies and she actually want to go hiking, she
Yeah.
actually want to learn some
Just
shit.
make
to
Girl
do.
Scouts more into it.
Why don't they just call it fucking Scouts?
Right.
Why don't they just call it fucking Scouts? It's just like
That's it. Like real shit. Scouts, motherfucker. And whatever side you go to,
It took me 15
have your parents sign up for what activity you want to fucking participate in
And just do it.
and do it.
Just call it
You know what I
fucking
mean?
Scouts.
You might have some little boys who want to sell some fucking cookies. So
Right.
shit, your parents
There's
decide on
adults
whatever
there,
shit
you
you
can make
want to
sure
do.
that shit's not
Scouts.
going wrong.
Right.
Let Matt get a fucking check for
And then you got
That shit is
fucking you
real.
got co-ed dorms and shit. You put the girls in there and the boys in there.
Kids don't need
A lot of
clothes.
babies
You
be
Nah, I
need
mean,
to
boys-
that's the whole point of the separating the
Yeah,
two.
you separate
Like,
them, I'm saying.
but that shit is dumb as fuck. Like
How the Scoutmaster's supposed to get a hold of them little penises if they're inside the little vaginas?
Oh my god, yo.
Nah, that got easy. That's why you got chaperones. You know?
I was a
Why
Boy Scout for
chaperones?
like a year or two.
Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Boy Scouts in the hood.
Yeah, I was
Boy Scouts in the hood.
Where
Boy Scouts in the hood.
where is this?
Where'd you put the first
My,
overnight in the
my
woods?
sister was one longer than me. She was a Girl Scout.
Get the
She got a nice
fuck.
little-
Why don't you just go to the same thing and call it
Like half the
Scouts?
shit. Nah, I would. That
You
shit
gotta,
wasn't
like-
really for me. That
Yo,
was,
the first thing I think of is the movie Up. Y'all seen the
that's-
movie Up?
yeah, no,
You think about
Yeah,
Mac
yeah,
Owens?
yeah.
Yeah, you know what's
I
funny?
need my help in the
I was a Boy Scout
You had to
too.
do it.
It was honestly.
What? Where?
No, it was because of my grandma. She
But
Yeah,
where?
But the crazy
Where?
shit- the
I
crazy
was in
shit
the
about
project, so when you went
yo,
to
all
Boy
our
Scouts,
meetings,
you decided for
we had
everything.
But I did some shit too, but not no fucking boys.
Nigga,
No, I'm Boy
our
Scout. We
meetings
did a
were lit,
bunch
though.
of shit.
We would just meet for like, we would meet at 7:30.
You went to
Stay till
AA?
9. Nah, it was like a Boy Scout. It was a Boy Scout meeting at the church. You know what I'm saying? And all we did was, you know what I mean, we talked
was
for
the
like
AA
a
people's
half
kids.
hour.
Yeah, let's play together.
That's where they psyched them.
Nah, and we just played ball. That was it. We played ball at the church.
Wait,
Yeah,
I
Boy
didn't
Scouts
know Boy
don't hang out at the
Scouts.
church playing basketball. Boy Scouts. That was something else. It was
Sound
called
like Boy
something
Scouts.
else.
Right? That's all it really was. It was like,
Boy
and mind you, it was like
Niggas
8
said
of
playing
us.
with balls
Bro,
in the
listen, if all Boy Scouts, if all Boy Scouts was
What's your priest
playing
name?
basketball at a church, John would be fucking Eagle Scout fucking leader.
No bullshit. You get paid for that shit.
Yeah, shit.
Damn, no, damn well.
For real.
Where was his scout leader? Got fired a week later.
Yeah, I'm
He ran
up
it for
on
a
my
minute,
favorite.
man.
That's the AA people's kids.
That shit is crazy. I don't understand it. And then there was those two chicks, well, two guys, or two chicks.
What?
Come on, man. Stop on.
No, look,
Two
and
chicks
you're
or
right.
two
Okay,
guys
right,
and one of
right.
the
Trying to
scouts.
say what they identify as?
Yeah, in Connecticut, they let them fucking run indoor track. They let two dudes that are
transgender
yeah,
people.
they're what did you call that?
Yeah, I seen that shit.
Yeah, you should be
They're-
allowed to do that. Period.
What do you call that? Transforming to
Transitioning.
transitioning. There you go. I don't fucking know.
What
that
about
shit.
Warning, nigga.
Yeah, that's right.
He's about to turn a bumblebee!
So it's
The
a
fuck is
dickless
this
dude beating
called?
the shit out of a woman.
And how is that
Right,
even
No,
fair at
men
all?
have
Like,
stronger fucking
and they
muscles
said
than a woman.
they're in high
That's
school, so
that's
there's no way they
fucking-
had that surgery yet.
What about the
There's
There's
no
no
way-
way on that. His
what-
muscles, leg muscles, is leg muscles. Like,
What
that's
about the
some fucking
MMA
shit.
thing? Didn't some like transgender fight in
Yeah.
women's and like
Yeah.
whoop everybody's ass?
Yeah.
Like
Of course.
that's not.
What you think was gonna
I
happen?
know.
That's
Like,
It's still
oh,
a dude. It's still a dude.
That's that shit.
I don't care how much makeup
You
at
got-
the time.
you
It's
got-
still a
you
dude.
The
said-
funny
said
part
it's
about it
still
though
a
is
dude.
it's not even gonna matter what anybody says until all of the athletes that accepted it then continue.
Yo,
to
because
lose.
it's not fair to
Continuously losing
the
and, like,
third and
it's
fourth
not
place
fair.
females who would have came in second and third place. Like it's not fair to those to the. Or what about the fucking person who came? No, whoever came in third place would have been the first place winner.
Or when this person in transition beats a women's record.
And the person who did
Oh,
right,
that's
smashing
fucking record,
smashing records by like 10 seconds and shit. Like, what is you doing? No shit, you can run fucking this much faster. Like, that shit is dumb as hell. Like, if somebody hit end, who's that?
We over there.
No, it's not. I can see it in the television.
Man, that shit's crazy.
That shit is dumb as fuck. And even, but look, like, shout out to Texas. Like, even though I don't really like whatever. They had that chick that's supposedly taking hormones to become a dude.
So,
But they won't let her wrestle the dudes, even though she wants to wrestle dudes. So she wrestled the chick, and she ended up being like a 3-time state champion, shit like that.
No, that's different.
Yeah.
Like,
And not only
That's how it should be.
I don't mean to be sexist,
but
but
it's not.
that's if a person is trying to
When you
go
have that many people, when you
to
have that
people
many
whose
people,
bodies are bigger than yours, and you feel you can beat them, that's like a JV gonna go varsity.
nah, guy, because if she would have did that, she wouldn't have had the accolades that she had. If she would have wrestled the boys, I promise.
But she doing hormones to get stronger.
That's what
She
I
wrestling
guess.
females who win.
What? Yeah, I guess, nigga. What the fuck? I'd rather that than her wrestle the dudes and that type of shit, because that's a thin line. You don't want that, because if you allow her to say okay, like the shit that's happening right now in CT, if you say that shit's okay, now what? Okay, and now what? Okay, so what if Ja decides, or somebody Ja size decides to fucking be a girl and play
Somebody
ball.
child size.
And play ball.
But not even that. To
No,
say
it is
that.
that.
But
It
to
is,
say
because
that.
you can't cross that bridge. You
No,
can't.
I'm not. What I'm saying
You
though is
can't.
to say
It's
that
gonna
in
be
a
a
sense. In a
fucking
sense, to
floodgate.
say that is damn near to say that.
Hockey players
Floyd-
playing field hockey,
To
like
say
real
that is
hockey
damn near to say
players.
though,
Like,
like Floyd shouldn't have been able to fight Conor though.
no, it's not,
I'm not.
because it's way
It's
different. It's just
So
a
people,
sport.
so people like
No,
this.
it's
though.
not, guys.
But listen,
Nah,
You're
people like
talking,
this.
you're
though.
talking man.
But I'm gonna say it
and
like this.
Female.
I'm gonna say it like this though. People like this. So if you're a female and you done dominated a sport in a sense, and I'm saying no hormones, basketball,
no
anything.
No.
And
Put
you
any,
done-
put any.
Why
You
don't
don't
they
have
just
the
call
right-
it sports
No, what I'm
and
saying-
let them both?
No, I'm not saying being.
Put
in-
any of those chicks in the NBA.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you don't have the right to then be able to call a man out and play one-on-one against his man.
What are you talking about? I don't get what you're saying.
If you're a female and you're dominating in this sport, you can't say same shit we was just saying about battles and niggas. You can't say okay. I'm gonna
If
paid
you've reached
fight.
the peak,
I'm Serena
Fights hard to
Williams.
reach the
And then
peak when you got a bunch of dickless
tennis does
dudes in
that.
front of you.
Tennis does that. Tennis does men versus women's.
Oh, so
They do-
just did
they
it
do
that
that.
one- just did it a
Tennis,
couple months ago.
tennis always is that.
Male
They
athletes
do.
in her.
They
He
do men
smoked her,
versus
but-
female shit. They do that. Yeah. So if I'm dominating these females, you tell me I can't call for a major payday publicly and say I want to challenge a man in this same sport.
Like
That shouldn't be allowed.
Like in wrestling,
That's
I
what
don't
I'm.
think so.
That's what I'm saying. It's the same like Floyd. Because if Floyd is dominating boxing to the point, I'm beating the shit out of all of these niggas.
It's nothing like Floyd.
I can go call this nigga for a payday. Because you know, like I know,
It's nothing.
all women across every sport get paid less than every man across every sport.
Yeah,
That's facts.
But
that's facts.
that's not-
So that's
that has
like Candace
nothing to
Parker
do-
can't say, I want to challenge
nothing to
Steph
do with
Curry to
them
a
being
3-point
women.
shootout televised for $1 million. Candace Parker.
It has everything to do with what they bring in, who the views. You all know, like the TVs and sponsors aren't gonna pay, are not gonna cough up this much bread or like any of that.
And it takes a motherfucker to be able to push that.
That's the
line
reason
to
why.
be able to get them
That's the
views.
reason why.
Exactly. It takes a person to be able to push them lines to get them views.
Nah, I don't think.
Ronda
think that's
Rousey
right.
wanted to fight Floyd.
That's my point.
Off the shit
And
that he
she
did
would have got
women.
her ass.
Don't
Floyd
say
has
that.
experience,
Say that
man.
after she lost.
Facts.
No,
but the
no,
point
you're
being though, if
stupid.
Ronda Rousey, say if Ronda Rousey went fucking
If y'all
30
really
and up.
thought that, if y'all
No,
really
I'm
thought
not
that,
saying Ronda Rousey would have beat Floyd.
if y'all really thought
What
that,
I'm saying is if Ronda Rousey would have went 30 and 0, dominating in the UFC for multiple years, are you saying she doesn't deserve the respect to be able to call out a man then?
Yep, that's exactly what I'm saying. Because she'll get her
That's
ass
crazy.
whooped.
That's
She'll
crazy.
get her ass
I'm
whooped.
30 and 0 undefeated fighter, and I can't say my next fight. I'm not fighting none of. I don't give a fuck
Who you
about the
fighting?
next contenders.
Who you fighting?
My next fight's gonna be a man. It don't
you
matter. I'm
fighting?
saying just if she said that.
Who you fighting?
I'm not saying. I'm saying if she just said
Who you
that.
fighting,
If she said that. If she just said it out her mouth, I don't care. My next fight's gonna be a man. That's what I'm saying. It's the same shit as the.
Yo,
Floyd
this
shit.
shit's gonna come back and bite me in my ass one day. Watch, because
'Cause
this podcast is gonna blow up. But
Shit,
look, I'm saying
nobody
right
seen-
now.
Nobody's seen a
Yo,
boxing
look,
fighter MMA
no,
fighter.
it's not.
Especially
It's
for a
not.
payday.
It's not.
Floyd was the first
If-
one
I
to
mean,
do
it's
it.
like somebody like Amanda Nunez. Like I feel like she beat the fuck out of a bunch of dudes, but I still would not allow that. I still don't think that that's okay. I don't think it's okay
Who would
because it's
you
a
root for?
line that you don't want to cross because it's going to open up floodgates of dumb shit. It's gonna open up the floodgates of dumb shit. Like those like Serena or Amanda Nunez, like those are like people that are just like world class. You don't come across these type of people very often, the type of females very often. So it's like on average, how many of those chicks could you actually think would do that? So if you allow those chicks to do that, now dudes, some men will fucking complain, will want to do the opposite too. So now you're gonna have dudes fucking going and abusing the fuck out of these chicks. That's not okay. That's not okay in my book.
Nah, I wouldn't never think nobody going down.
But that's what would happen.
So
it's
do
not
you-
about that one event.
Wow.
It's about the aftermath. I just explained it. About like dudes that would just
No, but I'm saying if
if
you're,
somebody Josh size just
I'm
decided
saying if
randomly,
you're
I'm about to
so
go play chicks
dominant, though.
basketball.
No, I'm saying if you're so dominant in
Nah.
this sport, that's what I'm saying.
So then if
The
LeBron
same
decided
way-
to go to the WNBA, it's
no,
cool.
that's not what I'm saying.
That's
It's the
exactly
same-
what you're
that's
saying.
not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the same.
You're
way
so
how-
dominant
it's
that
the
you want to
same
go
way how-
somewhere else, no
it's
matter
the same
where.
way how they talking about how high school players is now about to be allowed to go straight from high school to the NBA back
No way,
again. dog.
yeah.
So you don't have. I can skip college players. I can skip people who are
That-
4 years older than me. Better schooling, better knowledge, better balling. Because right here, right now, I'm ready.
Zion.
How can we say these people deserve that option, but then say women don't deserve that option at all?
There's a reason why women and men already aren't playing together.
Because no one's
Because it
trying to
wouldn't
do
be
it. That's why.
entertainment.
That's why
No,
they do it.
because
in
it's
All-Star games.
unfair.
It wouldn't be
No, they do it in
entertainment.
It's
All-Star games.
unfair. It's
I
unfair.
think you're sleeping on something.
Why don't we
Yeah.
like? Why don't we like when niggas hit women?
Yeah, of course. I ain't talking about
Wait,
fighting.
but does anybody
I ain't
here
talking
watch
about fighting.
women's sports? Who watch women's
Yeah, I
sports?
do.
I do. Watch
I don't.
tennis.
I
I
watch
don't.
some.
I'll be real. I don't watch
fighting.
I don't watch some.
I'd rather, and I'll be real. It might sound bad, but I'd rather just watch the men's sports.
Nobody's trying to watch a layup
But
line.
There are some
everybody,
sports.
but everybody knows the top woman fighter, right? I bet you know. Ever heard of
What if
Lil
a
Ali
guy
before,
from
right?
the AA
How? Why do we know Layla Ali?
Volleyball though.
Same
Muhammad Ali. I bet you if Layla
But
Ali,
you knew Layla Ali
if
too
Layla Ali
beyond
had a
Muhammad Ali
different
because she
name,
started
if
beating
Layla Ali,
bitches' asses for a couple of years.
but
She wasn't no
But
scrub.
we'll see.
She was
But it's
beating
different.
bitches'
That's
asses for a
different.
couple
That's a
of
bad
years.
example.
though.
That's a bad
For a
example.
couple of
That's
years,
a,
she
that's
was
a
beating
terrible
bitches' asses.
example.
And then by the time she took us
Terrible
losses,
example.
she respectfully walked away from this
Because
shit.
everybody was expecting it. Everybody was all
The
lies.
motherfucker
So
had been
when it happened, it
learning
was like,
boxing
holy
since
shit.
fucking she was 3.
It's different.
She been learning
It's
boxing
different.
since she was 3. From the
It's
greatest fighter of all
It's different with
time.
her.
From niggas,
Bad
and you
example.
saying she could have fought a
Bad
boxer at
example.
18 who just learned how to fight at 17?
She would whoop all of our ass in here.
And that's my point.
That's what he's saying.
That's
That's
my
not what
exact
I'm
point.
saying.
If she's what I'm saying,
That's
is
not what
this
I'm
person-
saying. I'm saying
I'm
the
not saying
aftermath.
regular people. I'm saying if this person is at the greatest height of their career, can they have that option to challenge the same
I
way
also just said
Floyd,
Amanda
the
Nunes
same
would do
way
the same
Floyd
shit.
challenged Conor McGregor?
That's
That was not
that's two
done
men.
before.
That's two
But
men.
it wasn't done
That's two
before.
men. Because
the
it's two
only
different
reason
sports.
Floyd was able to
It's
do
two
it
different sports.
because
This is
what
a
Floyd's
terrible
name was.
comparison.
But the only reason Floyd was able to do it was because what his name was. Could a 2-0 could Derek Whitley come here? No disrespect to Derek Whitley, but could Derek Whitley come up here and ask for $100,000 to fight Pat Casey in a fucking MGM?
No.
And is it gonna get sponsored and paid for?
No.
No. So Floyd got that pay. Hunter got that payday based on who they were. So I'm saying, based on a person's status, that's why I said it was the same. Right then and there. That and that alone.
The
Person's
reason
status.
why I'm not okay with it, I just agreed that yes, there are some badass women. Those are fucking. They don't come around often.
Right.
They don't come around often. We can name them on our hands.
Right, right.
You just named 3. Ronda Rousey, nah, iffy. Name a basketball player. Name a basketball player.
Rebecca Lobo.
There you
Lisa
go, a bunch.
Leslie,
A
That's
bunch.
a name I know.
fucking
A bunch.
Maya Moore.
Come on,
A
dog.
bunch. A bunch.
And they
And
like
then
he said
Layla
in
Ali,
the
but
All-Star,
like-
in the All-Star weekend,
Okay, now
they
take
always
all
let them
those
shoot
women-
with the guys, and a lot of them outshoot.
Take
the
all
guys.
those women and put them in the league.
Because they have
Nah,
Put
I
them
don't
in the
wanna say that.
NBA. That's
I don't
what
wanna
are
say
you
that.
saying?
I said the same thing Conor did to Floyd. That's what you're.
were
Does
talking
Conor
about
and Floyd
two
fight
men.
multiple times?
No.
Or did they do it one time
They did it
for a
once.
big payday?
For a
That's
big
where
payday.
that's where you kept saying it's not the same. And I
Two
kept
men.
saying what you're not understanding is I'm saying
Two
if a person
men.
called for one time.
We're
If
talking
this
about
female
men.
was the best WNBA player, she can't say, I want to have, if I'm Candace Parker, I can't say, I want to have $1 million 3-point shootout with Steph Curry televised on ESPN.
That'd be ill.
That's my
what he's
point,
saying.
and I've been saying that the whole time, dog.
And I did not disagree with
You
that.
just said it the whole
No,
time.
I
You don't want to
didn't.
see
I
that.
said because I don't want to see that because of the floodgates that would have. They would open the fucking
And that's what
madness.
I'm saying. I'm not saying
It would
for
open
everybody. I'm
madness.
saying
Maybe by doing that, that could open up more money for women.
Hell
too.
yeah, we'll open up money for women. And that was my point that I said too.
That
we
probably-
know
that's-
women
that's why I
get
can't-
all
I
about
wouldn't
every
deny
sport.
that.
Women get less than
I don't
men
deny- I
unless you
wouldn't
are the
deny
star.
that. Okay,
unless
but
you are
look,
the star. So how can you get a bigger
This
payday
conversation
unless you do
started.
something like
This
that?
conversation started
Challenge
with
a man who's
trans,
better than you.
trans
I don't agree with that.
men
I don't agree with that.
crossing over to becoming a female and playing with them.
I don't know where I agree with that.
Playing sports with them, not playing with them because they don't like it anyways. But that shit is not cool. That's why I'm saying it's not cool. Like doing that isn't
kinda
right
like
because
cheating.
like I said, it is. It's
Like
exactly.
Joanna.
It's exactly what it is. Like that shit is whack. It was a good movie.
Niggas started getting happy, nigga dunk, that was a wrap. But that whole time, it just taught niggas what was a lesson. You love the game to the point where you can do anything.
That's I just said I didn't even know why I didn't even think
That
about
was
that
some
movie.
cheating ass shit.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What if somebody, this nigga size right here, decided to go play ball with some chicks? It's not fair. You got to think about both sides and totality of everything that would happen if you would allow that once.
That's Kyrie and KD's in the next movie.
Right.
They're gonna be the WNBA.
It wouldn't even be that. It'd be a big for nothing nigga, and that's the shit. Cause you know some big for nothing niggas like I know some, and it'd be some bitches who probably ball on that nigga. Cause a nice nigga wouldn't do that. He ain't got shit to gain. Fuck you gonna gain? You gonna lose your career, lose all your clout, never be able to get to the league.
Damn, man. Both our teams are sad right now, man.
We was talking about that before. Me and Dan,
Both our
we can't even
teams
talk
are
shit
sad
to
right
John
now.
because Celtics. Well, we gonna be.
I know.
That's what I was telling you.
But this is difference over here. I mean, I sound like a Patriot fan now. This is the difference when you used to winning and shit.
Welcome home.
When you used to winning, alright season is a bad season. Like,
But
motherfucker,
y'all,
we fifth
right?
in the
It's still,
East.
y'all still top 5. That's what's so
That's
crazy.
bad.
Boy,
dog.
we supposed to.
We not
we supposed
clicking
to
the way we
run the
supposed to
East.
be clicking.
I knew it wasn't.
Kyrie being a bi.
I knew it wouldn't be when you insert
He's a
more
little
people.
bitch.
Too much talent sometimes is bad.
They was talking about this shit on Get Up this morning.
The fucking Hayward
And
sucks ass too.
the
Man.
question
He
was,
fucking came off the
would you
worst
want-
injury of ever.
Nah, but he's still trash.
No,
We gotta get rid of
when
him.
Nah, he
Paul
was
George first
nasty
came back,
before
he
that.
wasn't the same
Yeah,
like he
he's
is
still
now.
trash.
It took him.
Nah, it took him a
No, I'm
while.
talking about.
It took him a
I'm talking
while.
about- Yeah, I fully understand, brother. I tore my Achilles.
For real?
Nigga,
Preach it
you
to the choir.
didn't destroy your
Preach it to
ankle
the
though.
choir. No, I tore
Nigga.
my Achilles. My nigga, I couldn't walk for over a year.
Nigga, a torn Achilles is different from my ankle is out of my
I fully
leg.
understand you.
Like,
Like, what
yo.
I'm saying is,
Yo.
you can't walk
That
for
shit
a
was
year,
like-
nigga. You can't walk for a year.
Nah, I know.
When you
I
tore you, I
know.
tore my shit playing
That
basketball.
that
I was scared to play
torn
basketball for 3
Achilles,
years.
Supposedly,
I literally
heard
tore
it
my
feels
shit
like you
playing
got
basketball.
shot.
I don't get paid to play basketball, so you're terrified to do a lot of shit when you step on that court. You're terrified to jump for a rebound. You're terrified to take off the way you can take
I
off.
tore my
So
ACL and
it's
I'm a running back, nigga.
Very understanding.
Yeah, I don't make cuts.
You
I
know what I
still
mean?
to this day don't make crazy sharp cuts planting on my left leg. I don't.
It's real shit.
And I tore my ACL like
So
what
I
was that,
definitely
like
understand it, but in the same
2014?
breath,
Not even whoa.
the NBA is the business.
That was like
We ain't giving out no motherfucking love
10.
packages.
Talking about
Gordon
you two-
Hayward is the highest paid player on the Boston
I was gonna
Celtics
say we're talking about
roster.
your 2 top roster spots,
Dog.
not contributing the way.
The highest paid player in Gordon Hayward, and he is not did shit. You had a hurt season and a subpar season. We don't have time to Markel Fultz you. We don't.
God, it's
Yeah.
shit luck.
Yeah,
It's
but the
shit
difference
luck.
with him and
So
Mark,
now it's time to get
yeah,
rid of him.
but he has.
Who's picking up that contract?
I don't give a fuck who do. Get rid of him. I'm
And
trying-
now there'll be a lot of people that pick up.
Yeah, but Markel don't have nothing to back him.
Oh,
What
Markel
it
is where he at?
And
Miami or some shit?
I
Orlando?
wanted the Celtics to pick him up. I'm so glad these niggas got Tatum. So glad they got Tatum. It's like
As soon as we got Kyrie, it was nothing we could have did with Markel Fultz.
Who's our backup point?
Terry Rose?
Terry.
Markel
He said,
Fultz
"Who's
was-
our?"
Markel Fultz was good. I feel like all of the good young point guards is overlooked. Like Dennis Smith, fucking
he's
Trevor
not
Booker.
overlooked. He's not overlooked.
How not?
Who?
They're not talked about like
Devin Booker.
Markel Fultz was talked about.
Devin Booker only had that. They don't talk about him as much as they should.
Yeah,
It's
that's
only
what
because
I'm
they found
saying,
Felix.
So it's like, and these niggas be balling out,
Yeah,
like
fucking be-
consistently. BC, yeah, it's going ham talking about y'all should have got Kirk.
Nigga, it's too late now. You
I
know
thought
it's bad
they
when
just-
that
I
nigga
think
don't
it's
want to
too
play
late
with
now.
y'all.
I
And
thought
like,
they were in talks.
that nigga said it makes no sense to join y'all if y'all not making the playoffs.
I'm coming here for it.
That is, you know you
The last couple games of work out and then
Yeah.
go into a contract.
He in
talk.
shape, all of that. Like, for what? We should have been got him at the All-Star break before we
I
started
just noticed
losing.
this nigga got up.
Stupid as
I
hell.
didn't realize it was.
No, I
The
didn't.
light that entered the room.
And then you
And he
got
was
the
in.
Bruins.
Oh, the Bruins is kicking ass?
No,
watch on hockey.
last year was crazy.
The only shit I know about hockey is Smead Arena. It's the closest my ass
I
know
like
about
Sidney
some hockey.
Kid.
I watch hockey every now and then. It's a dope sport. I don't keep up with it, so I couldn't name you nobody other
I
than
like
fucking
I
two
like
grass.
Alex. I like when Alex and Sid go at it.
Name 3 players from the Springfield hockey team.
Nigga, Tom Ellis.
Tom good.
I still couldn't tell you shit.
Yeah.
We get tickets for free. They,
Bro, I was just about to say that
we
we can pass the Springfield tickets out at the job.
Yeah, it's not that bad though, to be honest.
Damn, I just put your whole shit out there. I don't even know if you wanted it out there like that.
Thomas Marie Ellis.
The AHL
right.
games though, those are dope to go to because half the guys
It's
don't
different
give a
when-
fuck.
Yeah.
Like I watched this one dude.
They're allowed to
play-
fight shit too?
Oh yeah, I watched
So
this
you
one
hit
dude.
the
He fought 3 guys on the other team, and then he fought the fucking referee because he's like,
Damn.
where's he going?
Did they win?
No, I don't.
Who the fuck got blown the fuck out?
I hear hockey games are like
It's
crazy.
different when you go there. It's
Like
yeah.
I haven't been to a single hockey game ever in my life.
They say every sport of the event is
I went
different.
to one hockey game
That's true.
in the Garden, and some dude from the Rangers like broke his neck, and the game stopped for like 45 minutes.
God
Whoa.
Yeah, it was bad.
I remember when
He
they got his throat cut.
he stepped back on the ice an hour later.
Nah, bro, he went head first into the boards and just
Oh, that's
like head
see,
first,
that's
bent
the
over
shit.
at the waist. Just,
That's why I respect hockey so much. It's like, cause I
He
like
walked
those
it
type
off.
of sports. I see what the fuck I do. I'm a football player, like in a wrestler, jiu-jitsu, like I like destroying people. Like in hockey, people get fucking destroyed,
Oh
man.
yeah,
what's your
I
team,
just-
Tom?
Red Wings.
Why did I?
I've never even been ice skating
Yeah,
before.
Detroit.
Yeah.
I was afraid to
Yeah.
ask because I bet
I knew
I
something.
knew it was gonna be
Like,
something.
like your girl and shit.
Don't bet on them this year. Don't bet on them.
Aren't they like super good? Yeah, like
They,
crazy.
they're
as shit.
usually nasty, but they're on a very.
You were a Sergei Fedorov
Looking
guy,
at
right?
him.
Yeah, I came up in the '90s and shit.
Who won last year? Was that LA or LA won the year before?
Nah,
was the Golden Knights last year?
Golden Knights lost last year.
Oh, they lost.
Capitals last year.
Yeah, Alex finally got his first one after 8
Oh
tries.
Yeah.
Finally, right?
Yeah,
Motherfuckers
after like
been
8 tries.
playing for like how long? That motherfucker.
And these
was
guys
like
were the
80.
first, like one of the. I don't know if they were the first, but like first year franchise to make it to the championship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's searching for me.
Yeah.
man.
He said, "Oh, y'all some nigga niggas."
I don't really know much about no hockey, but I bet on them a couple. I bet on a couple of those teams.
What you betting on? Colors?
Nah, just them.
He's chasing kill.
Who got the one black guy?
Yo, I like the fucking Lightnings for a while because they had a black nigga that was brown.
You like the Lightnings? You ain't supposed to like them.
Nah, he wasn't even a Lightning. I'm lying. Yeah, he
Well,
wasn't.
he was.
Evander tried to pick a fight with Chara.
Brown, 23. I don't even know the nigga
It was
first
like
name.
last week or
Oh
something.
yeah, then that.
Who's this?
Evander Kane tried to fight Daniel Chara.
Is he a wrestler?
Damn. No, he's
Evander
not even
Kane-
close.
Evander Kane's a black hockey player.
Evander Kane.
Yep.
Nigga sound
Yeah,
like
nah,
WWE
And
stuff.
he tried to fight
Black
Chara, and
hockey
it did
players
not
got
end
some
well.
balls, man. Cause that is a whole white sport. Whole white sport.
Hey, man, I hate his guts, but PK Subban is nasty.
Yeah, same shit.
I just hate him because of what he does.
But
to
he's
Brewers,
great.
but
He's great.
fucking
Yeah,
nasty.
why
His
do-
slap shots.
Why do hockey players and baseball players always be having like these cool ass names?
Because they're all foreign. All the best hockey players from Canada, and Russia, and
Right.
fucking Slovenia,
Every
and
time I be hearing
Slovakia,
motherfuckers
and
names in
fucking
baseball, I'll be like,
all the best baseball
Yeah,
players
that's
from
real
Dominican
name.
Republic,
That's
Haiti,
real
China,
fucking
Japan,
name.
Korea, Mexico.
Swiss.
Consuelo.
They're like, yo, how they calling this nigga nickname during the game? Like, nah, that's his real name.
Dice K.
Yeah.
When he came to Boston. I'm
Yeah, I know.
No, they definitely not calling that shit. To the mountain, Dice K. I'm like, damn.
That shit sound crazy.
Y'all seen this Kodak shit? You sent it to me. You seen
Oh,
it?
boy.
He's talking about his daughter.
Oh, boy.
Called it nappy.
Which is crazy because he went from recanting to
To right back
talking
talking
shit.
shit.
Because she said something about him
And that's
defending her dad,
respect.
and then
That's
he's like, I
little-
respect it, but
like
You
he
was
just
drunk as
said.
fuck. He
I'm not a
could've
fan
just
of Lil
said-
Wayne, but
yeah.
that's Lil Wayne.
He
So
could have just said,
Reggie
"Yo, I
Miller
was
stepped
smacked.
into
I
it.
didn't know." And the dumb shit is like he said, like in his he said half the shit. He was like, oh, I was saying where he's at because he said he was gonna come here. But nigga, you also said he should died when he was a baby. You didn't say none of
That
that.
was sick.
Yeah, you didn't say none of that part. Like when you were saying, "Oh, I didn't mean this. I was talking about something else." Nigga, but you said he should have died when he was a baby. Nigga, like, damn, nigga, like,
snapping, man.
ooh.
On camera though?
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
like,
somebody in
show.
the crowd. Somebody in the
This
crowd.
motherfucker was at a show.
I'm like, I wouldn't
But
even say
I
in
mean,
private
he's on a
anyways.
microphone,
Yeah,
like,
he did.
public address.
Yeah, he showed you
for
the
a crowd of
And
people.
then recanted it.
You're on the internet if you're doing it.
Wow.
It's 2019. If you're on the stage with a microphone in your hand, you're on the
That's
fucking
his daughter. I would expect somebody to send to you. Lucky he ain't got no sons. That's about that action.
Right.
That's true.
So we get real.
YFN still fucking with him?
Yep, he came out too.
Wait, what?
Wife and Lucci. He fucked with Reggie Miller. He said he don't care about all that. He's just like, I'm talking about my girl.
Facts. Okay, YFN. Let it be known.
I ain't
I
know
ain't
you
love
signed to
Kodak
that.
black as fuck. You better cut that shit out. Don't bring that shit over here.
You said that nigga came out, nigga. I thought something.
That's what I was like,
Oh,
oh.
shit.
Bear this thing.
I was like, wait, what? What else else we got on this? I see Post Malone name on here. Oh, I've been wanting to talk about Post Malone because he's still here, and I thought he was gonna be a one-hit wonder.
I thought you wanted him to
He's
die.
not
Too.
a baby. I respect this shit.
No. White Iverson was trash. Son.
Right.
White Iverson was trash.
I'm so
Now
glad
when I saw
that
that-
Iverson sued him for that.
Right.
I wouldn't say
And
trash.
it's,
wasn't.
no, it was
shots.
trash.
There was shots.
So it's
It
like,
was simple.
it's like as soon as I heard that and I saw his image and saw everything, I was like, this nigga's not gonna be around.
When I saw the ice,
And he's still here.
In the back
That's
of
what-
the
but-
before I knew who he
I didn't know
was.
about when I seen
I
the
play
visual,
his
the visual
music.
shit dope, the visual
I play his
shit.
music.
Before I knew who he was and I saw that shit playing
Yeah,
over
you
Iverson
saw it.
highlights for his birthday, I was like, damn, this song is hard.
I know he just paid Iverson for that shit, right? Iverson just won that shit.
That's what I just said. I said I was
Oh,
so
did I
glad
hear you?
Iverson sued him.
Why
and
they
won.
sue him for?
Because
Allen
he
Iverson
used
sued him for using his name in that song.
Nigga, you know how many niggas make songs with Nick's name?
That's not the point.
But that's fine.
I
It's like,
guess
like if somebody's saying in a song, "I want to be as rich as Ja," what are you gonna do? Be like, "I don't like that."
It's a free check.
supposedly he said that Iverson said the only reason why he sued him is because he said he wanted to get it. What he said, some shit like a
He
ring
said
he
something
never
about not
won,
getting the ring.
that he never won. So Iverson took offense to
I was about to say, they got pictures of all type of shit when the song came out. So I was confused,
But that goes into these young niggas not paying. You seen that shit with Offset saying like the OGs basically need to kiss his feet and shit?
they slayed the
No,
foundation,
I
but
not
he changed the
hear that.
culture.
Yeah.
They used the word culture because
Smitty looked like he was smacking nigga, yeah. I did not hear that.
Nigga
Put on his dad voice
Oh,
and
yeah.
everything, like damn.
Nigga said
Yeah,
what?
nigga.
So what's the
Yeah,
foundation?
nigga. So the older niggas need to kiss these young niggas' feet, nigga. Yo, and
He
that's
said
the
groups-
part.
he said groups
where
break
Were you
yeah,
saying
it was
it?
what interview?
I think it was
I definitely don't fuck with 90.
Breakfast Club.
Nah, it wasn't on a Breakfast Club. Oh, dude,
No,
I
it
didn't
was
even finish.
one of
I didn't finish watching that.
It might have been the
he said it.
But I don't fuck with 9 with hot.
Oh.
I understood what he was saying, and it's a
You said
50-50. It's literally a 50-50.
I thought I
Because
don't
same
fuck
shit
with
we
that.
seen with the
It's just I really
Iverson
watch
shit
Power.
and Post Malone's position. Understandably, that shit first song, and this is just shit on. But once you touch that million, and now you got your album out, and now you got singles on it, hit this nigga off with $1 million. I hit this nigga off with some. I did this song because I fucked with you so much. You know what I mean? It's. I seen an interview with 2 Chainz, the same shit with 2 Chainz and Joe Butters, and 2 Chainz was like, the young niggas need to pay homage to the old niggas and put a couple of dollars in their pocket. And I don't mean actually paying them off, but do a feature with the nigga. What could it hurt a Cardi B Lil' Kim feature? And do you know what happened for Lil' Kim? She gets to do shows with that fucking song.
For the younger girl to remember her.
Come on now.
That's true.
For these young niggas, like, it's like, my nigga, if you do something with that older motherfucker, you gonna get that legendary status, that stamp of approval, and they gonna get that little defibrillator to their chest, you know what I mean? A little life for 2 seconds again.
Can you not forget what you're talking about? I gotta say this because we talked about Tatiana and you brought up 2 female artists. Young M.A. has the hardest fucking verse.
Tatiana remix, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that shit is
Everybody.
That
else.
shit is
Yeah,
fucking
that shit was fire.
hard.
I wanted to say that shit last week.
I was like, I know.
Everything that bitch spent
10 million
hard,
for a
bro.
video.
She's nasty on like.
She spent 10 million on
No,
that video.
it got too many views already.
Oh, I was about to say that. That video was mad regular.
10 million.
10 million views already.
Oh. That's what I'm saying. That's what I thought. You said you thought he said. But 10 minute video, that's like, I remember niggas talking about like $1 million videos, and that was a stupid budget. Like, damn, nigga, $10 million. That's gonna be a fucking
Man, you
movie.
get a Hype
Nigga.
Williams nigga, you spend $1 million. Yo, I just seen a fire.
What was you saying before that? I told you not to forget what you were saying, and you forgot. Did I fuck it up by bringing that up? You know what I mean? What'd you say?
He was talking about like Lil Kim getting a feature.
Yeah, I told you not to forget what you
Oh
were
yeah,
saying.
you talking about the young people doing shit with the older people. But it gotta work both ways. I mean, you
Yeah,
have
it's
this
gotta
argument
work
all the
both
time.
Because then the same shit.
You gotta make the situation.
Then now to what you were saying, you
To
gotta
your what?
pay
To Drake?
a little
You gotta Drake the
respect. You know what I mean? Same shit you saying. We as older artists don't listen to these younger niggas. You gotta pay a little respect to that younger niggas. You look at T.I. and all of them Atlanta niggas. Of course, Gucci and all them Atlanta niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, Gucci solidified itself with our age group. You know what I mean? Gucci's super relevant because this new generation respects him so fucking much that
Because you
he will
put so
never
many people
disappear.
on.
Exactly, and that's the biggest part. Same shit we talk about all the time. Old niggas be wanting that respect without that respect coming back. Like my nigga, if you ain't break bread with nobody, what the fuck you think a nigga gonna do now? Why you think Fab always in a picture with everybody named mama? Cause Because even if I literally just broke bread with you, half of
You
my
know what
beef
else I
pack,
got on
nigga,
here,
you
nigga?
broke bread, nigga, for that day, nigga. It was good, nigga. You know what I'm
Shout
saying?
out my nigga Drew, yo.
No bullshit. Big
Shout out my nigga Drew.
Oh, bro. Boy, working.
That nigga doing his thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, happy.
I dare fucking with the game. Y'all fuck with the game?
Yeah, listen again.
I always thought he was the best out of fucking G and before everything ever fucking happened.
Better than Banks?
No,
Nah,
that's what I
I
know.
was gonna say.
Hey, bro, whole moves.
That nigga was weed,
You
bro.
tripping, you been smoking too much
I'm lying.
weed.
Because I already, yeah, no bullshit. Exactly.
Wings
But
fucked that nigga up.
but-
Shit.
he was better than everybody the fuck else.
I feel like he clearly had a longer lasting. You know what I mean? He
I
had
feel
more
like him
longer
going to
lasting.
June was.
He's trying too hard now.
It was, but at the same part,
No.
it
You
was
don't think he's
when
trying
G
too hard?
that was
No,
at
I'm
the
talking
top.
about what he's saying.
Oh.
I don't think that's true.
I think he still could have had.
I'm not.
No,
This
he
kid
said
didn't bloom.
he said he think it was a bad idea that he went to
Nigga
Junior. I
had
don't.
what? 1 or 2.
No, he was perfect with G Unit.
Hell no.
But how
Without
You don't
those
think
songs,
so?
nigga,
How
Dr.
did
Dre didn't
they
know what to
where
do
he
with
go
him.
after that?
Yeah, 50 helped him.
Because
So what
they
it should've
beef started
been-
on some he said, she said bullshit.
But it was a good look, like you said. He went to somebody older who was seasoned to help him. Dre couldn't do it. Dre don't even write his own shit. He's making the beat.
That Dre's different.
Ain't
I
Dre
give
the way
you
I'm gonna
that- I
Dre
give you
at
that
the
because
Dre's different.
knowing Game's story, I remember when the nigga was saying basically he was only rapping for like 11 months before the album came out. I mean, they got shot, laid up in the hospital bed. He decided he was gonna be a rapper from there. So exactly what you're saying. You ain't got a nigga like 50 at that time in your corner. You sparring with niggas like Banks and niggas in the hood, Spider Loke at that time, Cassius.
Yeah,
all
nigga,
these
Banks
niggas
was
like
by.
that.
I think Banks was by far the best.
Banks should have been.
Banks should have been with
for
Meek
an
is.
independent fucking deal.
Y'all fuck with Kid Kid?
Yo, Kid is nasty.
I forgot all about that nigga.
What do you mean?
He
just
tore
got
up that
signed with
Funk
G
Flex
Unit
when
like
they
what, a
all
year
went up
ago,
there.
2 years ago? A year
That
ago? What was
like
that?
4 years ago.
He didn't. That was not 4 years ago.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Damn.
Yes,
Damn.
He said that shit like this on the corner. Nigga, that's
Yeah.
wild.
2013 and 2014.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That was a while
Yeah,
ago.
my bad.
Jim was into it.
I pulled the date out.
Yeah, Kid ain't had no shit.
Now, Kid is natural. I'll never forget that freestyle when they always freestyle. He kept going, interrupting them, and kept going. It was like his Banks moment, and 50 was just letting him rock.
He nice.
Even when Yayo dropped 50, yeah, like he was proud.
50
Kid
didn't
was
understand what Wayne started doing, and that's how the industry is now. You gotta do features with the hottest niggas. You know what I'm saying? When Junior was hot, nigga, they really had what, Joe?
I guess true.
You know what I mean? And each other. That's really it.
At the mixtapes.
That's really it.
Did y'all see? Go. What you about to say? Did y'all see the shit that Kanye is forbidden to fucking? It is
I
illegal
love
for
it.
Kanye to retire.
I love it.
You saw that shit?
Yeah.
No?
I
In
wish
his
J. Cole had
contract.
that clause.
But he's fighting it. In
Oh,
his
J. Cole had
contract,
that
it
clause.
says he
It's illegal.
cannot retire.
Why would you ever sign that?
No, it's not.
That's what he's trying to fight out of. He's trying to get out of it
Why
now.
would you
As-
ever have signed that in the
As
first
long
place?
as
He
he's a
can never-
able
That's the
body
equivalent
and
of
mind,
selling your soul.
He
as
can
long as he's
never-
a able body
That's,
and mind.
that's
He's
like they
so
might as well have said,
Right?
you give us your firstborn child.
He has to continue producing. He has to
Yeah,
continue
that's a
writing.
terrible
He has to
contract.
continue
I thought the only
recording.
deals with Def Jam and Rockefeller.
No, I forgot. I should have wrote it down.
I heard about him trying to get buy his masters back.
No.
No, it's all, but it's part of the same shit though. It's part of the
Nigga,
same
what?
shit.
It's
He
like-
signed in that same contract. It says that he cannot.
Good. Couldn't
And-
happen to a
and-
nicer guy.
And it legit says that he can't go on like a year
And
hiatus.
that's the part of respect.
He's like, it can't. He has
This gotta
to.
be new. The last time he dropped the album was
No,
2 years
nigga,
ago. Nigga.
nah, nigga. This is an ongoing.
You
shit.
mean a song? Like no.
No.
He has to say consistent.
He has to
And that's the part.
continuously.
And that's the part of the contract. I'm not gonna lie. I respect because
That's crazy.
I don't respect. I mean,
Not on
Him
Kanye's
signing
end.
to
Fact
the-
that some
Kanye's
record
end.
label sneak
On
put that in
Kanye's
there and
end.
got him?
Kanye, a record label couldn't have sneaked that in. Motherfucker, you got all of this money. If your ignorant ass walked in there and you didn't have a lawyer that read everything,
Sorry, excuse me.
then that's on you.
This is a R. Kelly moment because he couldn't read his contract either, and that's why they say
No.
he don't own the rights to I Believe I Can Fly.
I
You don't
ain't
think he had
saying
lawyers?
Kanye, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Kanye ain't walking to them fucking. This is Kanye we talking about, dog.
You don't think he had lawyers?
Yeah,
Kanye
lawyers are
left,
scumbags.
Kanye left fucking Nike.
That's
Kanye,
Vic. They got
he,
4
no,
of them.
you talking about
That's
the
a
same
fact.
person who left Nike and went to Adidas.
Adidas.
though.
And got
So
them
understand he got lawyers. And understand
I
he
think
got
that was an
powerful
ego
lawyers.
thing.
But he got
It
powerful
was an
lawyers.
ego thing.
He got powerful
Absolutely.
lawyers. But in the same breath, the clause that I do respect is that they're saying that to continuously get this contract, you can't take a hiatus from music.
That is
I feel like that should be in every artist fucking
You're
contract.
bugging.
Right.
Why not?
That's straight.
But
That's
most
To be
straight.
people-
an
most
NBA same
artists-
shit you just said about sports. To be any
Most
athlete,
artists
you
just
have to
make
produce
music
year
and
for
then
year.
life.
I'll agree
When
with
you're
you
not
if they put a
when
time
you're not
period
on TV,
For life.
Pete though, when you're
For
not
life.
no, I didn't say that
For
part.
life. That's what that
part-
contract says,
I
though.
said that part I don't agree with. I'm talking about you have to stay consistent. Why you under this label to put that
If
as
it's a
clause,
3-year, 4-year,
Whatever the
5-year
label is.
contract, like
Whatever
like
the label is,
sports.
It's
yeah.
the termination of the
Yeah,
contract.
that's
But
what I'm
this,
saying.
but he,
Yeah.
For
this
life?
shit says for life.
So that contract.
Bro, you
must
are
be
a
for
prisoner.
life.
You are a slave.
You are.
How does that
It's a
make
choice,
sense?
though.
It doesn't make any
It
sense.
says until he's a
Fuck you guys. Go
Yeah,
on.
I did.
fucking 50 and the nigga just can't make
Oh
beats
my
on his
God.
anymore.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that
You're
means
like
that
an
that
asshole,
contract,
yo.
that's the deal gotta end at some point, right?
Yeah.
So shouldn't that
You
end?
sign that, you're a slave.
Yeah, it
You
does.
saw-
It
so how
says
is it-
until he's
You
of sound
signed
body
your
and
life
mind.
away.
He has to be a vegetable to start making music.
Not even a vegetable, a
No,
sound body
But
and
you ain't even
mind.
a clause to
He
get out of
has
that.
to be a nigga.
Sound
if
body
you-
and mind. If you get fucking
If his legs break,
arthritis,
if his throat hurt,
my nigga,
he
he
still
can
can
get-
fucking produce.
what's that other
He
shit?
still can
Carpal
type.
tunnel. He could get arthritis or carpal tunnel can stop. him
Okay,
from making
So
music.
he can start making beats when
Kanye
he's
West
still
has a
on
Stephen
record.
Hawking's wheelchair. He could have a fucking
If he records
MPC
everything
right
for
here. Like,
himself, if his
No,
creative
no,
process
no,
is
no,
himself.
no. It says
That's
everything
one-
separately. It
but
says
that's one clause of
songwriting.
his
It says
contract is
songwriting.
in.
It says songwriting,
That's
recording, and producing. So
That's it.
if your hands break and you can still record,
Teddy
you better
P.
still record.
R.I.P.
Yeah, so but Pete, at
Teddy
the end
B.
of the day, if you're to the point where you're creative shit, that's one aspect of the contract you're seeing.
He already proved he could fucking record with his mouth shut, wired shut.
Yeah,
So it's like,
I respect it though.
I hear what y'all saying. Well, I'm
That's
confused.
just gonna be like
is-
for like 6
what are you
years old.
confused
I'm
with? He
confused
signed the
I
contract, son.
understand that, but his contract ended at some point in time.
No,
60.
nigga.
He was like 6
In
years
that
old.
contract, bro.
Nigga signed a Bryce Harper contract. Like I don't
No,
understand this.
even Bryce Harper contract ends.
After
It's not
the
a
lifetime-
lifetime-
even Bobby
He
has
has
a
a
lifetime
lifetime deal with
contract. Signed our lifetime, bro.
I know.
That nigga's had a
lifetime deal with no
no
guy.
warranty.
No.
Nigga,
No.
the Iverson contract for Reebok and shit. I ain't never heard no shit like that.
Somebody got a deal like that.
Iverson.
Yeah, I think that was
Iverson
Iverson's.
Mac.
Yeah, I got some shit for life.
Yeah.
I got some shit for life.
T-Mac
I
for
respect
Adidas.
it. That's what I'm saying. I respect it.
That shit,
That shit is cool.
you
Nigga.
can
and
produce
from
for life.
Yo, you gotta
Nigga,
explain.
produce for life.
Hold on.
fucking with
Hold on, you gotta explain. What do you respect? Do you respect Kanye for signing that shit?
No.
He's
Okay.
saying as a fan that he
Yeah, I
has to stay
respect-
active. You can't live off your name and like just say because I'm this person.
Man.
Like Jay-Z, I'm retired,
I'm
go
saying
away
that
for 4
one
years and come
aspect
back.
of it.
Like you gotta stay active.
I'm saying that one aspect.
I'm still
of that
confused,
clause.
nigga. I still don't
All right,
understand.
when Jay-Z's not active, everybody says he's number one. Why? Just because he's Jay-Z.
Even
What
when
have
he
you done?
is, though.
What have you done? The times have changed.
What do you
were
mean?
number one for
You
this
read-
era.
Nah, it's done. Nah, that's. I don't even
Okay,
understand what you're
so-
saying with that because everybody talks about everything he already.
So
has.
right now, where
That's
basketball's
crazy.
on, Mike is not playing. So
Mike
he's
is
still
still
the
the
best.
greatest.
Right now, he's not playing.
You're talking about literally at this very moment.
Yes. He's
No.
not. He's not
Because
playing.
he's old as
Okay,
shit.
so that's what we're saying about Kanye. He's not. If he's not doing anything or he's not active, he's not the best right now. Can't say.
Kanye's still not the best right now.
What we're saying is that's why the contract. That's what he's saying, that he has to be active. You can't just live off your name. You need to show us. You need to do something. Keep acting like a
No,
church member.
that's not. That's not.
It's like a
that's
church
not-
member.
that
You a
is
part of
not-
this church. You
that-
need to do
that-
something.
So then you guys think these labels or whoever came up with that contract? I wish I should have wrote it
I
down.
ain't never heard no contract like this.
He's trying to back out of it. He's going to court. Doing all this shit going through right now.
No.
But like if damn, I forgot the fuck I was about to say. What you about to say? Go ahead.
I'm saying I don't agree with everything it's saying. Obviously, I don't agree with the you have to do
They
three
raped
things
this
for
man.
life. That's obviously ignorant that he signed
They
that. What
raped
I'm
him.
saying is I agree, and I feel all labels should put a clause in the contract that while you're under this tenure for whatever time, you have to be active. Because when your favorite artist go on hiatus,
Yes, that's fine.
it's the same shit. Like
No, it ain't.
most artists get
No,
signed
that,
to
what
like
he's saying is
album
fine.
deals.
Don't take
So
this
if you
upfront
get signed
cash,
to,
spend
like-
it, and fucking disappear.
Yeah, I mean, you drop 3,
How
4
much?
singles, and now waiting for like a year for you to drop some shit. And you living life now because
Yeah.
you didn't have a kid, and you didn't did this, and you didn't did that. And we
Yeah.
supposed to understand this. Rihanna, for example. Look at Rihanna right now.
Rihanna can do what she wants though. Rihanna's
Nigga, do you
Rihanna's,
see how the world is waiting for Rihanna to drop some
Yeah,
music?
they are.
She dropped a great ass
Nigga, we
album.
still waiting on Jay Lachonka's first album.
She dropped a great album, then hopped on Wild
Nobody give a
Thoughts,
fuck
nigga,
about that no
and
more.
I'm
did
just
what?
saying.
I ain't heard from her in like a minute.
That's what, because she started getting the bag in other ways. It's like the same way how Will Smith said, okay, I ain't the best rapper, nigga, but do you see how much money I'm getting acting and how much clout I'm getting acting? That bitch started making bread.
He didn't
with
even.
that
He
fucking-
didn't. That was an
that
accident
shit.
waiting to happen with Will Smith, I think, because he didn't think. He didn't think that. No, the acting shit. Because that's not what he thought at the time. I bet you, if you would have asked him at the time that he was filming the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, was he one of the greatest rappers at that time? Like he probably would say probably not
Hopefully
the
he is.
greatest. Fuck no. I don't think he would admit that he was the greatest, but he would put himself up there because that duo. That duo goes in the top 10 between him and Jazzy Jeff.
Damn, we never had that question.
Never had that.
Do they go in the top 10 duo?
Top 10
Yes.
duos.
Yes.
They
Think
do
about
that
what
go in the top
think
10
about all the
duo.
shit that they did though. They did a lot of shit first. It was just them too. Niggas
Mhm.
traveling the world and shit. Like you had a DJ.
I never had a favorite. My only Will Smith song I really like is Just the Two of Us.
You don't like
The only song.
Summertime? I keep asking you that.
I listen to Summertime, but I wouldn't.
gosh,
The
it
beat is
was
fire.
timeless.
The
That
hook
shit
is
is
fire.
timeless.
His delivery is good, but I don't like what
Yeah,
he's
come on.
saying. He's so fucking corny, dog. Like,
Yeah, like
he's
basic
corny.
shit.
Like,
When that song
I be
came out,
listening
it
to this
just
nigga
talked
like,
about cookouts.
how?
It
Nigga,
was
like,
you watched the
this
video?
nigga got a
Maybe,
nail, nigga. When I heard Wild Wild West, dog,
Yeah.
Miami, nigga, I was like, yo, this is like the worst rap there ever was, nigga. Like, I'd rather listen to Weird Al Yankovic than listen to motherfucking Will Smith rap. But just the two of us, that's a hit. That's a hit. Nah, no, everything about the song, the beat, delivery, nigga, the hook, his everything about the song was fire on that
It's
shit.
relatable.
Because the shit is like, Will Smith should have realized if he's not gonna curse and he's gonna talk about what he's gonna talk about, he should have been like a Christian rapper. So if you're gonna basically be like a secular rapper, basically a popular rapper, and have this like bland ass material, exactly, you better get lucky somewhere else. Like, point period, because you're not about to be the top selling rapper. The reason
Yeah,
he
that was
is
an
because
accident waiting to
he
happen, yo.
intelligently made title songs for every movie he was in. So that's how he kept getting money.
But
I mean, this
still,
movie, this is the title song.
Will
In this
Smith-
movie,
Will-
it's the title song.
Will as
He
an-
loved me in this
catalog,
movie,
though.
so you
Will,
gonna just fuck with the song.
As an
'cause you love me in the
individual,
movie.
is definitely one of a kind though, because it definitely takes somebody different to capitalize off of that.
Yeah. I feel like he's the greatest African American actor of our generation.
Definitely my favorite actor.
And so many people forget he's from Philly. Like, why Meek and Will don't be doing shit?
I
together?
always
like,
ask that too.
like, nigga, he's from Philly. He's
Because
should be
Will
recognized
Smith-
as
Will Smith.
from Philly.
It's like
And Will's mad real. You know
no,
what I'm
it's
saying?
like Will. I feel like it's his own.
I feel like Will too real for these niggas. It's like the same shit when you see Andre 3000 and all these niggas. Like, all these young niggas is clout chasing. So when you clout chase, same shit we just saying about paying homage to the old niggas, you don't care about that. You probably don't even care. Probably don't even care. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, if I got the bag, nigga, and I'm famous, the first thing I'm doing in that first month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 is me and every motherfucking famous person I ever wanted
in that
to.
room.
Me and this nigga, I was able to talk about that shit at work. We fucking talking about Craig David. You niggas remember Craig David back in the day? He's like, yeah, would you do a song? And I was like, nigga, to this day, what the fuck you mean? Those are the artists that I would go. Darnell Jones, all these niggas, the niggas who doing them 90
John
showcases
D.
and shit. I be like, bro, let's get in the studio.
John B.
Fuck you mean? You Darnell Jones, nigga.
Fuck.
Nigga,
I
I lost
just
my
watched
virginity 12
Unsung.
times to you, nigga. I lied to all them bitches for you. Like, Darnell, let's go, brother. I want to get in the studio, brother. We need to make a baby making song. Yeah, I'm ready, man. I don't give a fuck what you sound like, brother. Let's get it, man. I grew up to you, nigga. Fuck you mean? All them niggas. You got to. You got to.
I just watched Unsung.
Nigga, that shit is too real. All artists should
First time sweat, yeah.
Oh, word.
Keith Macon, like, come on, brother. Teddy Riley, all these niggas. I said, everybody, hey, what? Just do a whole tape with all the fucking old artists. I'm 12. Listen,
Jagged Edge.
listen. Not the niggas who sitting on their couch getting fat, but the motherfuckers who doing these little showcases still trying to fucking get the bag. Them, because they still got something.
All 3 versions of New Edition.
You get motherfuckers. No. You don't want the originals.
They not
They
together.
kick Ronnie out, so.
No, they always together, nigga.
No, it's
You
not.
from Massachusetts, you pull strings. That is, you know what's good. In East End, New England, nigga, not New Edition. What's good?
Y'all want to talk about Momo?
Didn't they say it was fake?
That is.
Was it fake?
I heard they put some shit up saying it was fake.
I don't know. I asked my son off rip. I was like, Kason, because I saw it and I heard people talking about it, like, all scared and terrified. I was like, Kason, who's Momo? He was like, who? I was like, Kason, who's Momo? And then he was like, who? What's that? Who's that? And I was like, nothing, don't worry about it. And then he kept wanting to know, who's that daddy? Who's that? Okay, so you definitely don't know. Like, get out my face, go somewhere. I ain't showing you
You
shit.
look that shit up.
Yeah, right.
His mom.
He don't fucking know. Honestly. He don't fucking know that shit.
I heard Tory talking about it. That's not
You seen that shit?
He was heated though.
Who?
about that.
Oh yeah, I saw him start to talk about it and I
He
fucking
said, he
exited
said
out.
that
He
they're
probably
trying to make
started
that
it.
new challenge, and he's like, he's really fucking his kids up. Somebody really killed himself.
How's it a challenge?
I just said that people started trying to create videos to put that shit in there.
These niggas is shit. I watched the video and I was like, this is the most comical. It sounded like a part of an episode for Family Guy or some shit. Hi kids, I'm Mama.
I didn't even watch it.
Go in your
I thought this shit was stupid.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Simpsons, Family Guy, all that.
So what is it? Because I've never seen
It's
it.
like a Saw looking thing.
Okay.
And
And it tells kids to go in their dad's toolbox.
And slit their wrist.
Yeah, something killed him.
Nice.
That's gonna be
amazing.
weekend and this, that, and the third. No bullshit. But it looks like some shit like, I don't know. If my kid was watching this shit, my kid's not going to do this shit. Like, I don't understand. Like,
Yo, the
don't
article that
understand.
went viral that somebody tagged me and was like, yo, check this. I was like, I know this shit was like an article from Ireland, right? I'm like, okay.
we get
I know it's the internet, but can y'all share me some shit from like out here,
Yeah.
please? Like, cause as soon
Something
as
I know one can rely on.
That's
Like-
the shit I seen when they were saying it was fake. They said it was no, after it went big, it was no reported cases of seeing it. Like, nobody had seen it. Like, the video that was going viral of the shit that I'm talking about was the only one that everybody seen, the one that everybody was basically
I still-
sharing.
the reason why I probably haven't even seen it
Themselves,
because
they
I
were
haven't even
sharing
seen
it.
a link
They
or
said it was
anything
supposed
to
to be
that. Like, I
embedded
didn't
and
go
shit.
look for it either.
And I didn't heard some embedded shit. I ain't gonna bullshit. I mean, my son been watching Mickey Mouse or some shit.
Oh no, no
Some
bullshit.
shit
Like
or
yo,
some
like,
shit.
turn that shit the
Yeah.
fuck off. Like I like, but that's
Yeah.
that shit though.
Move, bitch. Before I hit
Yo,
you.
but
Like,
see,
what the
but
fuck
see,
is this?
but see,
Y'all niggas got the time to do this fucking idiot shit?
right.
What the
Like,
hell?
where do y'all get out this shit?
You had to buy the equipment to do, like, man, yeah, you're a failed rapper. Like, I
even
bought this
still,
shit for
niggas
something.
is right
Nigga,
here.
like, damn. But it
Niggas
is
is right there. Like yo,
fucking
turn that shit the
voiceovers and
fuck off.
cartoons, right?
But that's that shit.
Fuck
That's
these little
exactly
kids.
that shit.
Oh my god. We gotta get these kids on
What's it
technology.
Word, oh yeah, shout out our sponsors, yo. Shout out Isaiah, man, Terry's Cheese, man. Shout out fucking Haiku, yo.
Shout out my connected crew out in Atlanta, yo.
What's good? What you say? Who? Yo, what's good with George, yo? He back on fucking Facebook, yo.
Yeah, he-
Like randomly pop back
What
up.
up, George?
Hell
Shout
yeah.
out George. And you probably watching him live. Oh, you know.
Good George back alive.
Shout out to
For
the.
real. I thought he was coming back.
Word. Shout out the whole youth.
Yeah, 413 Sports, Commerce, Central,
Hey!
Oh, yeah.
wrestling team, Smitty's.
Hey!
Yeah.
Hey.
He did real well, huh?
My
Hey!
young boy Kyrie, newbie.
Hey! Hell yeah, he was an all-state champion. He actually New England. Like I literally just got my voice back this morning. He was an all-state champ last week. New England, the New England finals was just past weekend, and he actually got robbed, yo. He got robbed. Like
Oh, yeah, I
he
did see a little
should
bit
have
of it, but
advanced.
it's a
He
little
should
bit.
have advanced. Well, I think was that the quarterfinals. Yeah, that was the quarterfinals. He should have advanced to semis. So he got the ref did him fucking dirty. And when I'm sitting here, I was sitting there yelling on the side, and some lady was like, she tapped me. She was like, hey, she was like, that ref. She was like, we hate him in Rhode Island. Every time us as parents see him, we cringe. I'm like, yo, goddamn, like that shit is insane. Like even the moms know. Like the moms know that this ref is bullshit. Like that's crazy. Like why was he allowed to ref at that high of a tournament? But regardless, he still actually his next match he ended up losing his next match. But it's still like it's crazy to see him to do what he did. Like his story is insane because he's only a 2-year wrestler. He just started wrestling last year, and then he won all states, and then came in second at the state tournament. But it goes states, all states, New England. So he won the bigger tournament that he lost at. Like I mean, so he's amazing. Like that dope as fuck. He actually is the reason why these motherfuckers. He was number 27 on the football team. He's the one who caught that crazy ass fucking touchdown. That would to fucking win the fucking Super Bowl. That motherfucker's a super athlete, man. Shout out this motherfucking man, yo, shout out this nigga. There's a couple other kids in it. Shout out, I know, yo, for real, man. For real, yo, I told him that. I told him, you remind me of me, yo. I was like, yo, straight, you remind me of me. As soon as I saw him at wrestling, I was like, yo, oh my god.
Size, everything.
Yo, nah, he was bigger. He's bigger than me when I was in high school.
Little dude.
Nigga, shut up. Niggas is not talking about that shit. Mad homo nigga. Always.
Word. Big shout out to Central too. No bullshit.
Hell yeah, we won Western Mass, we won states, we won all states. Basketball team, they both, the boys and girls both advanced to the Western Mass finals. I think that is
on Friday.
Yeah.
Called the Cage.
Oh yeah, I want to shout out big homie Big, the nigga Ron Baker. That nigga doing
Word, yo, hell yeah, he's definitely moving. You're doing this fucking thing, yo. Seeing him everywhere. I actually seen him on like some random people snaps. So I didn't think I didn't think.
It was even right. I'm saying
for real. I was like, oh shit, where yo, Ron moving. People actually wanted to see that motherfucker that like I didn't know knew him. So it's good. It's good to see. It's good to see him moving that way.
Shout out to Mel. You see he be doing that car shit.
Yeah, that car freestyle shit was pretty.
He everywhere.
Shout out to Tom.
Word. Shout out to Tom.
I drove him there.
You
wasn't to get driven around.
Yeah, no, Tom drove him there to get driven around.
Big shout
Nah, but Tom got good ideas too.
Shout out to Tom is a fucking problem.
Yeah. Wasn't for Tom, y'all wouldn't be seeing us.
Word. Yo, if you propose to a chick and she said no, is the relationship over?
Hell yeah. Male pride? Male pride?
What?
Nah,
If you doing like Joe
it
and
depends on where you
Tahiri
pump the
and
reason
fucking-
is. Like, what?
Yeah, maybe she's not ready. If you're doing like Joe and Tahiri,
Okay,
everybody's watching, this is my moment, and you tell me no.
Or you do Joel's on the stage, and she like, nah, in front of
Y'all talking about
everybody
shit
in
that
the
I
concert.
don't know nothing about.
They did it all in public. Joe
I'm
did it
telling
in
you.
Times Square.
Yeah. And Joel did it on a concert at the end of his last song.
My name is Mike.
So what you saying, y'all respecting that the female cares about the situation?
And I don't-
No, I'm saying if she say no to you in that situation, like you doing it, like you said, Times Square. I'm saying at the end of your show, your last.
It
song,
don't
so you
depend
still
on
do it?
shit.
You call, huh?
A no is no.
You say no, and I'm like, what?
Security.
Right, fine.
If a bitch say no to me and it's me and her in this room, nigga, that's us.
What you mean? That next conversation.
I need to know why. Maybe there's a
Fuck,
reason.
why?
What
What you gonna be like, what?
Our girls are outside.
Our girls are outside. Niggas are gonna be like,
Brother,
Oh.
boyfriend and girlfriend is per diem for the full-time position
Alright,
of
so
marriage.
If she asks you, you saying yes?
You talking about
no, this is a different question. We sticking on this one. We
right?
sticking on this. We
You
sticking
about
on
to give
this.
me all disrespectful and shit?
We sticking on this.
Sexist. That's two different things. Man. I can do that. Man, dude.
I remember had the same fucking thoughts. Like,
Nigga, this motherfucker, you ain't even talking the same shit. Hey, you
right, he say the same shit. Like, fuck these
He
hoes.
said preach.
That nigga needs some pussy. That's what that nigga
Sorry,
bugging.
Hey,
Shout out
that's
Max.
so like-
There's nothing left in this house for him to eat or hump.
He a little frustrated.
Shut up! He's disagreeing.
I say it every episode. Yo, look, the dog is a part of the show, alright?
Keep us safe.
Nah, he's been. I don't know how many episodes ago I said.
Just
the
bring him
dog-
out
the
here.
dog is
Same
part of the
script.
show.
We always had dogs every episode.
Yeah, nigga.
Oh, man.
Jeezy, don't do it.
What else we got on this bitch? Y'all motherfuckers ever prank anybody crazy?
Yo, you know what's funny?
Yeah.
Which time?
I think Tom. Nah, I think that's my fault. I call him Tom.
Damn, because we're white.
Y'all both white.
I call
I
him
got some with
that.
haircuts
That's
and
even
shit.
me. I absolutely
Wow.
did not. I don't
I look real
know.
quick.
Big bro.
It is
Bro.
That
crazy.
probably got some wild shit.
Which number is that?
I think the funniest shit that anybody
Which
ever
number?
called anybody was
Like
mad.
when y'all go to the barber
You
I
shop.
call
got
him
mine
John
at 000.
Kelly.
I just have Scott.
They don't have like the picture shit on the wall and it'll be like,
Oh, damn, he
He's
thinks,
like,
he thinks,
number four.
he thinks like I'm like the super white person where I point to a chart and shit.
Don't forget, mine goes all the way too. All right?
He's like, mine goes all the way.
Let's calm down here.
This is a faux. This is a faux hawk.
See how it starts with faux? That's fake. Okay? So don't be loving me. I'm sorry. I gotta do this.
I,
Y'all gotta see
I
Tom
don't-
reaction
I don't-
behind the camera.
the girls like it.
You
the
left me
people-
with the
I
peppers.
get
You left
pussy
me
or
with the
something.
peppers. I'm gonna leave you with the fake.
Oh my
Don't
god.
do like white on white crime. Like
What was
that.
we talking about? I forgot just now.
Jizz.
Probably.
Hop on the stick. She said some crazy shit.
What I say? Oh, pranks. Pranking people.
I'm pulling mad crazy shit.
Yeah, you look like you.
The craziest shit I ever did, and it's on my Facebook page. We fucking there was this kid that I'm not even gonna say that, but there was this kid. He was sleeping. We're in Iraq, and
Pranking somebody in a war zone?
yes.
Right. Nothing
Yes.
like
I guess none of our stories
It gets
matter
great.
anymore.
It gets great. It gets great. Well, we fucking told him everybody fucking cleared the room. We had somebody come in, kick the door open, boom, wake him the fuck up, and it'd be like, get your stuff on. He's like, we gotta go right now. It's crazy shit's going on. Yeah, we gotta fucking go. He's in the middle of a firefight. We gotta go. And he's in the middle of his shit. We hit his rifle, hit a boot, hit his Kevlar, his helmet. This dude had, I think it's Kevlar. I know for a fact we hit his boot and like a rifle. This dude
Shit really
taking
happened.
forever, and that was
His
it.
Kevlar's missing?
Taking four. No, I think he had his Kevlar on. I know for a fact we took a boot. I know we took something else. We know for a fact we took a boot. Like it took him forever to fucking decide to put somebody else's boots on and all types of shit like on the camera. It was forever. It's like to the point where I'm like, yo, man, what are you doing? Just going out there. Like, what are you doing? Just go. We did a bunch of crazy shit to tell each other, yo. They had these mole crickets that supposedly like dug in your skin and bit you and shit like that. So like our corpsmen were the dumbasses that would fucking pick our corpsmen, our people, our medics. They would pick them with shovels and fucking throw them at people all the goddamn time.
I do like no bullshit.
So they got more
Just
work?
because.
I've
Yeah,
done
pretty much.
See,
We ain't got nobody in the fucking
You
hospital
throw
today.
a fucking thing that burrows into your skin at me.
Right,
I don't give a fuck.
You get fucking jiggers.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, I say it's gonna be a fight.
And it's supposedly there was a rumor.
brawl or some shit.
I'll go sit in the brick or whatever, who cares? I don't like getting shot at anyways.
One of the Marines said that like if you put like something really cold on somebody's neck at the right place, that they'll have like a seizure or some shit like that if they're sleeping. So when somebody was sleeping, we take like frozen water bottles
shit that happened.
and
Oh,
like
yeah, mine is
just
fun.
randomly like throw it on somebody's neck. It's like a frozen water bottles. Throw them on somebody's neck. Hopefully they seize. But it never happened.
Hopefully
It never happened. It never happened.
Hopefully they.
So you're just running around hurling frozen ice bottles at each other.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right in the neck.
You was helping niggas.
You gotta have great
What
access.
type of pranks did you guys do?
Like I said, none of our stories matter. You lead off with me.
No, but I've done shit like
And hiding
y'all can
people's
ask my
bulletproof
brothers.
vests
Like
and
I hung my brothers up on the door by their underwear before, like and shit like that. Like had crazy ass. What you did ever tell you that?
What?
Well, it was probably Nate or TJ. I don't remember who. One of them two. got hung on the door by they fucking drawers.
Oh yeah. Wasn't it Shay?
Nah, it wasn't Shay. Shay helped.
So it might have been.
It's not really a
It might have been
prank, that's
TJ.
more like bullying.
I think it was TJ.
I think it was T.
It's not really a prank if another man
Because I don't
lifts
see
you up in the
y'all
air.
hanging.
But and he was just there, just like hanging. The door is like swinging back and forth. It was hilarious. It was too much.
Nah, I've done like little like work pranks and shit. Cause I worked in a lot of kitchens and shit. Just little stupid pranks and shit like that. Like switching up sauces. Like you know what I'm saying, putting the barbecue sauce in the ketchup bottle.
Did you just hear Smitty shit?
Shut your ass up!
Man,
I was switching the girls
Wait,
and the
wait.
boys back.
I put the soap and the sanitizer
Yo,
and the sanitizer in the soap.
Yo, that reminded me of this past weekend. Yo, one of my boys, he was walking, and he was like, I gotta piss, and he started going to the women's bathroom. I was like, where you going? Where you going? And I wasn't gonna say the third time. I was just gonna let him go before he figured it out. But he finally, another woman was walking out, and he stopped. Nigga, Danny. I was like, yo, like where you going, nigga? Where you going? And then I just watched.
Clean face.
He was doing that.
Funny. Yeah,
Fuck a
you
joke, I
almost-
was trying to be the case.
You know what I hate the most? No bullshit. Fucking right. So when I was driving here from the store or whatever, fucking there was this car. Yo, it was going like 15 miles per hour, and I think the speed limit was 35. And I'm in a rush. You know what I mean? I think that is like one of the most things I hate. Screw my dog when I'm driving. You know what I mean?
Somebody that told me.
Like not even starting me. You just driving like way out of speed. I'm driving 15 miles per hour.
30.
Maybe they
I'm
understood.
35 and you just driving, brother. Nigga, that ain't my problem.
Exactly, it's
Like-
their problem. That's why they driving like
Nah,
that.
brother, you gotta
Well,
drive
if
the
you
speed
get
limit.
an
You go
accident-
under the speed limit that close, I think you might get pulled over. You know what I'm saying?
Look
Like,
at them old people. They're like, God damn, Apple.
Asian.
sitting there like, come on.
Come on,
Driving this
Edna.
Daisy and shit. I hate that shit.
Odell.
That's worse than just hitting your brakes driving on the highway and shit. You trying to maintain the speed limit at
You got that heavy ass steel toe foot.
Nah, brother, I like to get right out of
Fill up the ass a lot.
the Nah, I be good.
I'm breaking.
I got a 4-cylinder. My shit be
The speed
straight.
limit for Dean is 50. You heard him say 35.
Yeah,
I was doing 30-20.
I was doing 15. I was tight.
How they was doing 15 and you was doing 15? You was on their ass.
Nigga, I was right behind her. Literally. It was no.
You had no choice.
I mean, I had no choice.
That's
Nigga.
why you
If I would have just rolled, I'd probably be going like 5 and 10. Like.
So why didn't you wait for a dotted line to then pass?
I was about to say that. Good shot.
I'm actually right on the street where it was a solid yellow. It
You
was
could
a
go around. Double you can.
It was a double.
There's no side street around here that you could have turned
I
out
was
to.
going
One
to
time,
straight
man, should have got around that.
I was actually, if you just
This whole
I was
thing
going-
is side
I was
streets.
going by Central, so there's this, you know what I mean, you and the other side. There's no other dotted lines.
That's what I asked. Y'all saw that shit about KG's ex?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Pretty
super
bitch.
wild.
Coming right now?
Yeah.
Well, what you want?
$200,000 a month in child support.
Damn.
Just one.
No, I think that's spousal support she's asking for.
Either way,
She's yeah.
$200,000 for a month.
No,
from a
no.
retired
Spousal support
person.
and child support is two different things.
He's currently retired. $200,000 a month from somebody who's retired.
And he ain't no fucking commentator, right? He's not bugging right
He
here.
got his
No,
own show.
He got his
21.
own
On
It's a
inside,
podcast.
inside the NBA.
Yeah.
And he do play his own interview.
So I know all that, so that he making bread.
Nah, he
too.
got some.
He
He
makes
look like
bread.
somebody who took care of this
Yeah,
money.
that's a big ticket, man.
Yeah, but yeah, spousal support I think should be banned in all countries. If you
They
marry,
sign them prenups.
I was gonna say, if you're making that kind of money and you can't talk her into that, then she's not for you.
Yeah, because how do you have that? How do you have that conversation? You ask her like, "Yeah, you trying to sign this?"
just in case.
If I'm sitting there with that bread,
You know,
if
you know.
I'm sitting there with that bread, I'm gonna say, you know what I mean? Look, I'm gonna say that the same day I'm proposing. Same shit you saying there if she turned it down. Now if she turned it down because of that, then I
If
respect
you
that.
work hard enough to
If I'm
provide
sitting
that
there
type
and
of
I'm
life,
you know what I mean?
and then if shit
I'm
don't
sitting
work
there
out
talking
after
to her
you're
like, yo,
done,
if we was to get
and you
married,
gotta fucking.
would you want to prenup or would you respect that? And she said no.
Did y'all see the number that this? I forgot what it was. How much this guy? What's the owner name? Amazon.
Jeff Bezos?
Yeah, how much he has to
Who
pay?
cares? He's the richest man on the planet.
But he has to give the bitch half.
He's the richest nigga in the world.
That isn't
Juanita
okay.
got half the money.
Not anymore.
So what? He only owns half the world now?
No, he dropped down a few.
Juanita got half the money.
I know what's
That guy has like his
No.
own security force rival to like the United States Army. Like, what are we gonna do? Feel bad for this guy?
Yes.
Poor guy.
Yes.
I feel like when,
Yes.
like you
Because
famous.
if I had $1 trillion and somebody take
If you had $1
500
trillion, you
billion.
couldn't buy that judge
I'm
to
mad.
rule the other way. You're an idiot. You don't deserve it.
That's
At
a
the end
fact.
of the day, as long as he was with his wife, that's what she.
He didn't have enough money to
Let me
bribe a
complain
judge.
Nah, he had that money.
I feel like whatever at that moment when y'all
Buy
get
his own
divorced,
city.
that y'all got together,
Buy
y'all split
country,
half.
son.
And then y'all go y'all separate way. Because y'all built this together. So y'all stop right here. This the day. So whatever you make
Nah,
after.
no,
Why not?
it depends. You said built this together. That is not every relationship.
I said if, I'm talking about the famous people. She had to hold down the house while you doing what you need to do, or if it's the other way around, he held down the house while she was doing what she needed to do.
So she
This
cooked
was-
it clean while he built $1 billion, $1 trillion empire.
Yeah,
fair.
that was two things.
Whatever is work at that time.
She vacuumed a lot.
Get
more
half,
than that.
so if he exceeds, she don't get none of that shit.
Nah,
I don't know
yeah,
about
fuck
half.
that.
I don't know about half.
Just fuck
Yo,
that.
just
Corner
saying.
piece.
No, no,
This guy built the
no.
biggest fucking
You become an
retail
adult
thing in the
and you
world.
handle your shit. That's what you do. That's what you do. You become an adult, like you are. Like what the fuck?
He's gonna be famous. He's gonna own children. You remember what you said? You are an adult.
I don't give a fuck.
That same as
I won't
podcast
give a
29.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. 30. I don't. And it's because of the life I lived. Like it's different because going to Iraq, nigga, that shit is definitely eye opening. Like the shit that a lot of people think matters don't matter, which is why I don't give a fuck about Jordans, which is why I don't give a fuck about. Matter of fact, I didn't even fuck about that a while ago, but now for certain because I've seen kids who don't have shit. The happiest kids in the fucking world. Like, Americans are spoiled as fuck. Like, this is the life we live, so everybody's used to it and they don't understand what a third world country looks like and stuff like that, and the life that those type of people live. But once you actually do, these people don't even understand the concept of toilet paper. Fuck a toilet. Clay houses. Like, so once you see that and fucking deal with that, a lot of shit don't matter.
Carrying food on top.
A lot of shit don't fucking matter.
Yeah, that's a whole different, like, I don't even know if I could even.
I think sometime we should
Do
for
that.
a week have to see what it's like.
Shit, fuck that, man. I'm good.
Have
Y'all can
fun.
do that.
It's just
good.
experience.
Send me a postcard, John.
Do what?
Support you, but
Dear Matt, everything
Like
is
trading
fucking
places.
terrible.
Or coming to America.
I already did it.
This would be lit.
I already did it.
I don't know if I do it.
I would just for the
I was
experience.
talking to two
I mean, I
people
would
I
try.
work with.
I think I'm making a picture like that.
Some shit.
Yeah. I would see things how from a whole different angle and be like,
A
yo,
Mexican dude and
Yeah.
a Polish.
Even Mexicans,
Instead of
Mexicans
throwing
get it a
me-
little bit.
There was
like,
a Mexican dude and a Polish lady, and they was talking in the sense of like, they came here when they was young,
smuggling
not
down.
knowing English, having to learn the language, trying to get a job, shit like that. And then coming from where they coming from, it's the opposite of when, you know what I mean? Because I'm one of them motherfuckers, I told you I'm a Republican, so I'm one of them motherfuckers who feel like, yo, these motherfucking foreigners be coming in there, be getting that shit, bro, easy. I mean, but then in the same breath, when she was saying this shit, and then he was saying this shit, it's like, they coming from nothing. So now when I'm getting paid XYZ, I can still live this bare nothing life comfortably and save.
Polish is different
save,
alphabet.
save. Now you just boom, getting this business, boom, getting this house, boom, getting this property, boom.
That's true.
Where regular Americans, you can't just save. You can't just eliminate some of that bullshit you pay.
You can't live that minimalist lifestyle.
They used to it, so they come here and they stack their
The
bread.
biggest for almost everything.
We be
on Earth.
mad
We're a
that these
consumer
niggas is
country.
getting so much shit for this country.
Just buy
They
it.
can come for 6 months and save every fucking penny they didn't fucking made.
That's like no
Eating
bullshit.
17-cent ramen noodles every night. Every night. Fuck a takeout, fuck buying anything extra, nigga. Wearing white tees and fucking khakis and shit every day.
Gym shoes.
Like, my nigga, you looking at this nigga like, damn, you broke. Looking at nigga bank account, be like, yo, you got fucking 500,000 in your bank account?
Foreign as hell.
Why you ain't got no cook? Cause then I wouldn't have 500,000 in my bank account.
But you already
You got 500,000 in your bank account,
Right.
nigga, but you you got some clothes and all of this shit. You living how you want to live.
Why John hold on that lighter? He holding on that lighter for a grip.
He's a
Like,
fucking
it's-
pyro. He sits there and just lights it and stares at it. and shit.
John had that lighter
Make
the
sure
whole
everybody get the
episode. He
lighter.
pulled that shit out of
He's
his
like,
pocket.
wait till you watch it back. He just be lighting it, staring at it. Like, I can't.
For a
wait to
grip, yo.
go.
I've been looking at him like, yo, I mean, what you doing with that
Trying to
shit,
make
nigga?
it
He's like, if
Fine
LeBron
teams,
doesn't stop
you know what I mean?
producing music and start paying attention to basketball,
Word.
Damn boy, LeBron, it's crazy, man.
What's good?
Y'all wanna?
Like they
oh,
do
yeah,
LeBron
yo.
like that. But I ain't even no LeBron fan. But it's crazy they doing him like that. You too, John.
I'm listening. Let me hear this shit.
First off, I hate the fucking Lakers.
So that's
Yeah,
part of
you
number
don't
one.
Hate the Lakers.
Okay.
But beyond hating the Lakers, I mean, I respect LeBron, but I'm not a fan of LeBron.
Okay.
But with that being said, LeBron produces every fucking night.
It does it.
You got a bum ass team with
Wait,
nobody
hold on.
produces.
When you say we're talking about him as an
That's,
individual,
that's like Cleveland all
hold
over
on.
again.
You talking about him as an individual?
What I'm saying is, with the points LeBron put up and the assists and the rebounds LeBron put up, put him on the Celtics and have any player on the Celtics doing that on a nightly basis. we
My
would even
problem
hire
with
this
LeBron is the effort on defense. You saw Kuzma push him out.
I
He's
seen
not
that.
I
fucking.
think that was an
pushing out.
accident. son.
no,
No,
that was
he-
not.
nigga,
Nah, I'm
It's the
fucking
third
around.
year.
That so
That was so.
dying.
I
I
definitely
fucking
understand that shit, but I don't think.
And then you
it
look
has
at the next
anything to
player
do
like
with
it's
his-
their fault. No.
But I don't think it has anything to do with his extracurricular activities.
Let me tell you why. 2 Chainz's album just came out, right? He was
I
just
see that.
on the shot.
I see that.
All this is new, so it's not like he did this in the summertime. You got Space Jam, all this shit you wasn't doing in Cleveland, right? And the effort don't seem like it's there.
I feel you.
I ain't never seen LeBron defense be like this in the East. That's all I'm saying.
But the same shit is at the end of the day, people are acting like this ain't the day and the age where you have to solidify yourself. He's at the latter years of his career. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, everybody keep comparing him to Kobe, and I understand
No,
that.
niggas
in
compare him to
basketball
Mike.
standpoint.
They just look over Kobe.
No, I'm
not
talking
Mike.
about-
I
I'm
don't
talking
hear that
about-
comparison with
No, I'm
Kobe.
talking about, no, I'm,
Nobody does.
I always
Nah,
hear
just-
him and Mike.
just recently I was hearing the Kobe comparison about how they played on the Lakers, and they said
Oh,
when
at
Kobe,
the same age. Oh,
when
gotcha.
Kobe played for
So
the
his
Lakers,
Achilles.
Kobe was focused on his football, his
Basketball.
basketball the entire time. You know what I mean? Kobe didn't do shit extra besides early in his career when he did that little rap shit. But other than that, like the nigga was locked in on
I
basketball.
said he's the new Shaq. Remember when? Did you? I don't know if y'all watched the sit down.
No,
Kobe.
I think that's a bad comparison too.
Let me explain.
Right, alright.
When Shaq got to LA, he was doing the movie shit, right? And he said it on the show. I was eating burgers and doing the rap shit because I knew Kobe was gonna be in shape.
Shaq got traded to LA. That wasn't his
Nah,
choice.
listen, I don't care about how you got to LA.
So
You
you
still
might-
got
That's
to
different.
LA.
And you
No,
started living
listen,
That's different. It's
No,
different. A
it's-
trade, it's a trade, bro. That's not his choice.
I'm not talking about the trade or sign. I'm talking about him as an individual on the Lakers. His
Okay.
dedication. When Shaq was there, he said it to Kobe. He said you took a lot of the slack because of me not being in shape. I always knew you was gonna be in shape, so I was bullshitting, eating burgers and doing movies and all that shit. Right now, LeBron doesn't have a Kyrie to lean on, so him doing this extra shit is not helping the team.
Them niggas hate that they're not with each other so much.
I think they'll get back together, to be honest.
How? Kyrie's not going to
Kyrie
LA.
looks fucking. Y'all play better without him, and he looks fucking miserable. How you mad at the cameraman for giving you promo time? I can't wait till this shit's over. When I'm tired of this, nigga. Like, I don't get it.
I think we're clicking up playoffs. Let's
I
get
think I
fair.
will too, because at the end of the day, I feel like Kyrie just being Kyrie.
That's my guy. I love
But
it.
this it's done. Like
I just
it's
feel like they play
done.
better.
And I'm afraid depending on how seedings are. Like if we get bounced in the first, I'm
If
afraid.
y'all play Indiana, I don't think y'all can beat them.
I'm afraid for Brad Stevens' job. Because how many
Good
times
Lord.
would that be? That would be how many times would that be us losing in the first round with him? With three?
But that was before y'all got better players, though.
But that's not the point.
Yes.
And he's a great coach, and I don't want him to go anywhere. I don't want him to go anywhere. I want him to figure it
They
out.
talking about us getting
He
tired.
can figure it
Kyrie's
out.
making it hard on him.
It is.
You nigga, y'all like 9-2 without him. I'm just saying, Kyrie is my nigga, but it's just a fact.
Yeah.
Everybody looks more comfortable when he's not on the floor.
Yeah. Like I'm saying, Brad Stevens, his job is basically in jeopardy now because of Kyrie not doing what
And
Kyrie.
Hayward still doesn't look comfortable yet.
I was
I
at
think
one of my
he's gonna be
boys'
one more year.
30th birthday party. Shout out Justin, and one of his friends was like, oh, I don't know if he wants me to share it anyway. That's how I'm not. I met it through him. He was pretty much saying that the Celtics, and he's a Celtics fan. Like Celtics are known these past couple of years with Brad Stevens, are known for their effort, and that shit is not or haven't been shown like this year at all. And I absolutely agree. Like because of our situations, like we were just losing players after losing
Kyrie's
players.
Antonio Brown.
So
right
it's
now.
like no, Antonio Brown's on some other shit right now, and I fucking love it. I love it.
He's supposed to be like that. As far as like, I feel like he can be like that.
Who we talking about? Antonio Brown?
Yeah. The way he
Yeah, like after the owners calling nigga kids, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And Ben
Like,
fucking
it's
had a
all
whole
sensitive
sexual
thing.
shit and nothing happened.
Nah.
Yeah.
He doing the same shit as Kyrie in the sense of being a well-paid athlete that's
Yeah,
playing deep.
you know what I'm saying?
Point blank period.
And I don't feel like he's just
It's
in
It's
it.
different as a wide. It's different because we know this nigga plays wide receiver.
What makes a difference? Are they both not well paid? Did they both not become? Were they both
Nah,
not
yeah,
become distractions
yeah,
to
yeah.
their football team or to their basketball team?
But it's I don't know. The
Still
thing
could be millions
that I
of
think is
dollars
different
worth of
is
one thing.
the thing that I think is different between the two is like
Yeah,
AB created that bad blood.
they pretty much are.
AB created that.
Because I was gonna say this
And then he
nigga
wanted respect
AB was
after he
legit
created the bad blood.
saying fuck this squad, but that's exactly what Kyrie is doing.
How do you feel about Le'Veon and his whole situation with Drake?
I respect it. It's different as a
I
running
think
back.
AB
It's
should
position.
do it.
It's different as a running back. And y'all know I'm a running back, so like
Where did he gotta go?
I don't know. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
so-
say I had one
Well, the
team
thing is,
that
the
jumped in my
Steelers
head,
still
but I don't
have
wanna
to
say because
trade.
it'll fuck up my shit.
Philly or 49ers.
Nope.
The
Well, I heard the
Steelers-
49ers.
The Steelers still own his rights though, so they would still have to
No,
agree.
they're
to
gonna
trade.
but the difference between him and AB is the way that Le'Veon's been quiet recently now. They're gonna do what they did in Nick Foles. They're not gonna franchise him. They're gonna let him walk. Versus AB, they want
to
everything.
Jacksonville is the rumor right now.
Yeah. AB should go there.
Yeah, right.
AB need to come down. I don't give a fuck who we got to get rid of.
I got
They said the
You guys
Raiders.
are good.
They should have.
I don't think Dak and they have to way too many picks and be forced to.
If Dez wasn't hurt, he should have been like off rep.
I guess he's staying in the AFC though. I don't think.
No, they said they want him to go to NFC. They don't want to see
You
him.
don't want to see him
They said
playing against him.
Yeah,
they said the Redskins,
Ill.
49ers.
Redskins normally nail this
If
free
Alex,
agency.
if Alex Smith come back, I think Alex Smith could be all right. If Alex Smith come back,
He
but he might be done because his leg was broke. So I don't know.
I was AB to go to Vikings play with other side of Diggs.
That'd be a nasty.
Outside of
That'd be a nasty
Diggs.
combination.
Why
him
would-
and Thielen, they're solid. They're
Yeah,
solid.
they
at
don't-
wide
they
receiver.
don't
Feel into the slot.
You can work that. That's
Diggs is in the slot.
They'll let AB do it.
Here's the thing.
They're not looking for a wide receiver because they have those two.
Any
They don't
team
need it.
AB
They're
goes to
solid.
is going to ruin the same way he did the
I don't
Steelers.
think.
He quit on them 3 years ago in the AFC Championship game. He ran the wrong routes on purpose because he didn't feel like he was getting the ball enough. Okay, so this has been going. This isn't just recent. This has been going on for years. For years, this has built to this point. He has continuously quit on that team. Quit on them, just done whatever the fuck he wanted because he didn't feel like they were getting him the ball enough. He didn't feel like they were calling his number enough. Whatever. That's not gonna fucking fly anywhere. That wasn't just that this isn't gonna work in Pittsburgh. That's not gonna fucking work anywhere.
What do you think he goes to the fucking Saints?
If he goes to the Saints and
They gonna
tries
fuck
to
up
act
big.
like that, Drew Brees will have his ass cut or traded or whatever the fuck so goddamn fast.
The Saints are almost
No,
like
that's
the Patriots.
bullshit.
They got a system. Anybody plays them.
That's bullshit.
Yeah,
bullshit.
that's just not gonna
They'll-
fly in
they'll-
the world.
They
Yeah,
still not
that's
taking on
bullshit.
Dez.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, but
They'll
Dez
play
is
it
not
out.
like AB though.
They'll play it out.
Hell no, he's not gonna fit.
They'll play it out.
They spread the ball around. There's some games that even.
I'm
Mike
talking
Tyson-
about if you went there, period. If he acted however the fuck he acted, it wouldn't matter. They in New Orleans, they play it out with that squad. They'd be too disgusting to care about anything. To be honest, they would be too nice. There would be too
Their
nice.
system team. Look at Jimmy.
There would be
after he
too
left him, he
nice.
was ass.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
The Saints with fucking AB, that'd be sick.
I just thought about it. That's a nightmare.
They're definitely
That is a
gonna go NFC.
nightmare.
They should win it. They should definitely go to the Super Bowl. A team
That
like
is
that.
a nightmare.
Well,
Sean
they
Payton
need
is
a
not
defense.
even
quarterback.
Bruh.
All he do is throw for
Bruh.
400, 500 yards a game. You know what I mean?
What's this nigga's name? What's this nigga's name?
Ooh, what team?
The wide receiver.
What team?
The Saints wide receiver. This
Michael
nigga.
Thomas.
Yeah,
Michael
Thomas.
Him, you got him.
And AB.
And
Kamara.
And then,
Oh my
Kamara,
God.
And,
Oh my god.
Ingram.
Oh.
Niggas trying to
Oh
speak
my
into it.
God.
Who's number
son.
13 though?
Mike Thomas.
Mike Thomas.
Big nigga.
They got it's
Fuck.
nothing. They got a couple.
Fuck.
They got one other.
They got like two solid
Is
receivers.
Ginn still there? No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
He's
see?
still there.
Yeah, Jim's still.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is. 19.
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, he's still there.
That's Ginn, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a.
AB
They
go
got
fit.
another one right now.
That would be retarded. You can't say
They
that.
might have to
Here's the thing,
Somebody
talent
up,
wise, yeah, absolutely, talent wise it would, but it's like I said, it's not gonna fly on any
Look,
team.
no,
that's
but
like that.
look, it's
You
the
dropped
Saints,
that,
and the reason
bro.
why I'm saying this too is because of the Saints, because their window is like this, because Drew Brees is at the end of his shit, so all they need is 1 year, and that 1 year
That was
next
this
year,
That was this
no, if they can do it, they can do this next year. If AB go, let's shut the fuck up about this. I don't want to talk about it anymore because this shit's gonna happen.
You
We
know,
talking
every
about
team
too
that
much.
gets like that, they never
This
go
nigga-
ever.
Niggas said he trying to talk it into existence.
If AB goes to New Orleans,
AB goes to the back.
I can see it working.
holy shit.
Hey, best man.
If AB goes to the Packers, they still need a defense.
So you're just looking at talent. You can say AB goes to this team, AB goes to that team.
No,
All
there's
those teams
no,
get better.
no, there's
All
certain,
those teams
yeah, they get better, but there's certain squads. There's certain squads.
You
That's
take
what I
on a
think.
big
You gotta
personality.
If it comes to the- if it comes to the Patriots,
that's-
Which supposedly they said they're gonna refuse to
Yeah,
do.
that's-
they don't want to.
Breeze, don't underrate Breeze. That nigga's like Brady. I feel like he's like Brady.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying what team can take on his personality.
None.
Exactly.
None.
That's what it is.
None.
He's saying is right. It don't matter what
None.
team he goes to, they're gonna be good. But it's his personality and everything that comes with it.
What if he goes to the Rams?
They instantly get better talent. Absolutely.
What if he goes to guy? That's that shit too. He like he want to be a diva in LA.
I think he needs a seasoned quarterback. He doesn't need
He got
a young
fucking
nigga.
LeBron it.
He gonna kill a young nigga.
He want to
He needs
LeBron
a
it,
quarterback
right?
with an arm. Like you
Cam.
said, he need a quarterback.
What about Cam?
Golf can do the job.
Say nothing about niggas.
Golf can do the job.
I don't know if
He
he
go
go
to
to Carolina.
Carolina.
Definitely do the job. But he go to Carolina.
If you go to Carolina, I would still feel
They got
bad for
running
Cam
game,
Newton.
Defense is pretty good, and they got a
That'd
quarterback
be
who can
way
swing the
too
ball.
much.
I'm trying to think.
Because they already
Where do you
doing
go to,
shit.
like, you go
They
to,
already
like,
be like,
college
God
and shit like
damn,
that?
we need
And college
fucking
push
8 PR reps apiece for
Like,
these
some
two
of that shit be
niggas.
Right.
coming out.
But again,
You know what I mean?
that's a coach that ain't gonna put up with
They
bullshit.
They fuck with shit like that.
Everybody looks at Ron Rivera like he's some fucking nerd with the big old glasses. People forget that.
But
dude was on
he's
85
supposed to-
Bears. He ain't gonna let you do whatever the fuck you want to do.
That's Mike Tomlin 2.0.
No, Mike.
Yes, it is. That's a player's coach. Clap. Hey, I'm for the guys. Yes, it
That's
is.
Jason.
Ron,
Yes,
Rivera,
it
Ron
is.
Rivera is
Jason
not.
Garrett is that guy.
Yes, he is. That's the same type. Same type. Same type.
Don't
But
agree.
when was the last time Mike Tomlin changed something? When was the last time
When
Rivera
he
changed
told
something?
AB that he could go home.
Nigga.
Could you see him go to the
I'm
Giants?
talking about his defense. I'm talking about schematically.
Oh,
Odell wouldn't even let that happen.
what?
Him going to the Giants?
Nigga, Odell is already have an issue with that nigga who's nice. What's his name? Sterling?
Nigga, Odell do not like to shoot the ball. He's one of them badass stingy kids, nigga.
Yeah,
T.O. and shit.
that'd be a bad fit.
Them niggas be done banged out.
And Eli's still their quarterback. So until they get a new quarterback, who gives a fuck
Nah, they gonna draft
what
the
the
boy.
Giants? They need.
No, draft him.
No,
Oh,
Arizona
this
got number
nigga
one.
from
When they go
this
to
little
the
nigga,
Eagles,
what's his
running
name?
back.
Murray?
Name?
Nah,
Yeah.
John. Cardinals getting him.
Nah,
They about to trade.
Did y'all see
Rose
that
for
big
Saquon?
ass fucking wide receiver?
Yeah.
Like that ran a
That
fucking
big.
like.
DK Metcalf.
Mhm.
Yes. Devin, his nigga's nasty.
Yo, what he running like a year?
4.33.
Sheesh, yo.
Ain't Mega Man supposed to be coming back this year too?
Who? Megatron?
Mega
Man.
I was like, what the fuck?
You rolling up ain't high yet.
He said, nigga.
Nah, that motherfucker not coming back. He's done. I think this nigga.
No, he got the Barry Sanders. Once he
he
gone, they gone. Detroit fuck up a lot of their shit because they didn't want to spend it bag on the right
Detroit.
shit.
Detroit.
Matt, how does nigga Matt Stafford? I mean,
Oh, you know what? I fucking get my fault.
what's his name still there all these years? All he do is drop big numbers.
Stafford
in the season
isn't
and
the
don't
problem.
fucking go.
Stafford is.
I think it's just the coaching.
It's definitely-
They never had a
it's
defense.
everything
They
else.
never had a defense.
It's
Even when they had
literally
Barry.
everything
I
else.
just like they got players, but
Stafford puts up numbers, bro.
Every year. The same shit as
He's
Matt Ryan.
he's like they're Philip Rivers of their division.
Matt Ryan.
You nailed it.
I would say, man, I would name him
Phillip Rivers.
I would name him Andy Dalton. I wouldn't even name him Phillip Rivers lately. I give him Andy
I
Dalton.
think he's better than him though.
You think so?
Andy Dalton's trash. Nah, he's not trash. He
No,
gets some
come
job
on.
done.
Nah, he's definitely better than Andy Dalton.
He's a guaranteed addition. What?
You know,
Andy
Stafford.
Dalton's
I'd
a
take
private
Stafford
bitch.
over Dalton.
I still do.
I take Dalton over Stafford.
You stupid.
The Bengals
I would
are
take-
guaranteed.
He just always had between Eifert and fucking what's this nigga?
AJ Green.
Yeah, like AJ Green's a monster. You put AJ Green on any other team,
Okay, so
they get better.
who's Stafford at besides fucking?
Right, what y'all? He's at Golden State.
Eric Ebron.
He's not all
For a tight end, he's pretty damn
that.
good.
Huh?
Good. He's like Antonio. I guess.
I heard that, but I heard that
He's
the
like
last
the
couple
Antonio
of years.
Antonio Gates kind of sucks. He's
Oh,
been
go
on
Jackson.
Jackson.
Well, now, yeah. But prime Antonio
So
Gates
second
before.
Thomas talking when he want to play with us.
All right, fuck it. Compared to
Earl
Kelsey.
Thomas.
Yeah, but he said he ain't doing no hometown discounts. That nigga, that's the
Man.
wrong.
How you tell niggas
He said I won't make it. No, I'm making no hometown discounts. Earl Thomas. That's because he got hurt. That's why he's doing that shit now. Everybody's securing his
Niggas
back.
don't be having that guaranteed money, brother. If you're not giving me this guaranteed money,
I don't
Something
understand why
happens
though. I don't understand how
to
football doesn't
me.
have guaranteed money. I don't understand.
What
It's
you mean?
just
It's a
The
business.
one
one
hit,
of the
it's a
greediest
rent.
It's a
people on the
business.
face of the earth.
Bruh, yeah, you gotta think. Okay, first of all, MLB there's no caps. That's different. That's different.
That's why Bobby Bonilla is gonna get paid until after we're dead.
But I know. But you gotta think. Like we talked about this before. Oh man, was I talking to you about this? I don't remember. But it's all about the size. Like the 53-man roster compared to what 12 in the NBA. So you can pay these
14.
guys. You could pay these guys a stupid amount of money because you don't gotta spread that a month around. 53 compared to damn near nothing. Like it's different. It's different.
I think they get like 15 or something.
15 is the max. 14 you got active for playoffs. I just feel like football is so much dangerous. Look at the dude from the Steelers.
Yeah, but it's all about it's a numbers game. It's a numbers game.
And you're
It's all
dealing
about
with the greediest people on the face of the earth in the NFL.
Speaking of dangerous, you been hearing about that football shit?
Which is why I'm upset at Colin.
You been hearing about that football shit for the youth? Like they telling
Yeah, I shared
Decided
it.
kids
Okay,
are
first of all, I don't know if everybody
Right.
read it. It's not even in this county. It's like
Statewide.
no, it's not statewide. It's Eastern Mass. There's like certain counties in Eastern Mass that are gonna do it. It's not completely. It's not completely state.
They're gonna do what?
Pretty much
Yeah,
saying that
exactly.
kids youth football at a certain age. I think it's not up to high school. I think it's like 7th grade, 8th grade, some shit like that.
Shit,
I don't know.
hockey. They used to do
No,
that
Pop
shit in
Warner
the
starts
pits.
3rd grade.
Super young.
You said that kids can't play football.
Yeah, they're trying to ban kids.
No, they
tackling
can play football, but
They're
no
flag
tackle.
football.
Flag football or touch or some gay shit like that.
Until 7th grade.
Some shit. I don't know what it is, but they're trying to put an age limit on it.
That's
They're trying to make it safer.
Yeah, they're gonna make it. They're
But
gonna
it
make
makes
worse.
sense. I had my first concussion when I was in the 4th grade. That's insane to say. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like there's other ways you
That shit made you a man.
Nigga,
Talk
I
that
think
talk.
you were there, nigga. I think you were there.
He was the one who hit you.
Nah. It was at a game. I got smacked, son. I fucking went to go for an interception. I caught the ball, got my legs caught from underneath because I had to dive for it. And then when I was upside down, somebody came from the opposite side. Boom! Oh, damn. Knocked the whole joint out my hand. And then fucking, yeah, I got
football
flipped
career
back
was based
around.
off this fool getting hurt. No bullshit. Had he not got hurt, I would not got discovered.
Tom Brady.
No bullshit.
You always nice, though. I don't understand it.
I didn't even know I didn't even know the holes, bro. I came to Smitty every play, bro.
Smitty
What-
about
what-
to go.
Where am I going? I knew 48 sweet.
This is the wood job, you know?
That's a belly button. That's a belly button.
Let me show you.
That's bad funny. I miss football. I was talking about that shit too recently, but I'm fucking done. My cleats are fucking hung. They done hung.
that shit is depressing. When I can't.
And it's
seem to
because
get those
the
words out
only
my
reason
mouth.
why I don't want to play football is because of the majority of the people that do play football in this area. They don't treat the sport right. They don't. It's not the same. It's not the same playing for a lot of these semi-pro teams. It's not. It's just different. That's why we gotta get some of these guys who are actually doing this shit. But they always be gone. They always be fucking gone. Like in Texas or fucking anywhere down south playing in these arena leagues or whatever fucking leagues they're in.
Legit shit.
So it's just different, man.
Well, Texas and shit, the football culture, Florida, them niggas, places like Alabama,
Feeding them like whole bears and shit.
like
They
the,
be
the,
huge
the football
and
culture is just different down there than
They
it is.
breathe, eat,
That shit
But
sits
I
year round,
this is
though.
another conversation I was having at the tournament. It's another thing that's different too because in the MIAA, it's illegal for any sport to coach outside of their season. But that's not like that down south. Down south, they coach year round. Year round. So they're with their squad all year, doing
Playing
shit
something,
all
doing
year.
something,
So
and
they
everything
they
is
can't.
to better football.
Yeah.
Like,
So
everything.
up here,
They eat
it's
breakfast together.
completely different.
That's why you have like high schools in Texas putting up like $1 million stadiums for their fucking
Yeah,
high
school
school
be a
football
shit.
district.
School be straight fucking shithole. But the stadium, fucking $2 million stadium.
They got
Fucking
textbooks
lockers
that
falling
refer to the
off.
civil rights
Hell
movement
yeah.
as a work in progress.
Best turf you always been on. You're like, yo, damn, dude, this shit got that bounce to it. I want to know fucking.
And they wear
More time for
uniforms.
school in the newspaper, more time in school make the news. School getting bread, city getting bread.
That is true.
You gotta run a team, you put your fucking that racehorse on the side of that motherfucker.
You saw there's a school in Texas that Jerry Jones, he made their stadium a mini Cowboy stadium. That shit was nasty in high school because his grandson plays on the team. He got all the best shit.
Oh, nasty as a night.
Nasty,
Oh, I thought
nasty.
you meant like nasty as a
It's
night.
just like the Dallas Cowboys.
I was watching this shit where they had Junco College. Junco College. And basically was like a documentary on like the players making it to a regular big college. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was pretty neat too. Like just to watch them.
I guess
everything.
this should be the last thing we talk about. We go on 2 hours. Roseanne Barr calls the Me Too movement a bunch of Hollywood hoes with no self-respect.
Roseanne said that?
Yeah. How you feel about that?
Unemployed Roseanne Barr said something crazy. Unemployed, I got my show reinstated and then canceled faster than you could say my name.
Yeah, that bitch.
Oh, must have some weight to it then.
She's like that. How you feel about the Me Too movement though? What y'all think about it? Y'all think it's straight? Y'all think people are abusing it? Y'all think people
I feel like people are abusing it. It's the same way I picked that shit the other day with that dude from Baylor. How he got off. He wasted 4 years trying to beat his name. The girl said he raped her. The school stepped away from him. No back. It was a whole movement, all that shit. And found out the girl was lying.
Oh yeah.
Now, what do you do? Honestly,
He's
you've
been
been away
up
from
his
football
whole
4
career, and
years.
then now everybody's like, well, too bad. And
Right.
instead of still like,
That's why I said
Yeah,
the
let
girl
me
should
figure
have
out
to
the
serve
story.
the
That
amount of
guy was
time
a
it took for him to get his
fucking
name.
monster.
Wait, did she admit it, or did they find
They
out?
found out through text messages that it didn't happen the way she said it did. So I
4
feel like she
years?
spent 4 years. He was in 2016.
Why did it take
Nobody
them
would touch him.
so?
Because they were going after the school to see if there's more shit going on. Then
His
they
name's
blocked their
Sean
whole.
Oakham or Sean Oakford?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They disowned themselves from him. So once you do that, it's kind of just you now. So you got to pay lawyers. You don't really got money. So 4 years he should spend in jail. All that time he couldn't have a career.
She should go to jail for longer. That should technically ruin his life.
That's what I'm saying. 4 years to clear his name. She should have to go 4 years in
Should be a
jail.
form
She
of
should have to go
manslaughter.
That shit's insane. Don't be abusing shit. Don't abuse anything that you're a part of, or that you've seen. Matter of fact, people want to abuse anything that they can get power off of or clout or anything like that. I don't even use that word, but like any type of.
It's becoming
I don't know.
trendy versus people don't even really understand what it's for. Like a lot of people join shit and they don't really know what it is. Like
Right. It's gonna be a part of it.
Oh yeah, it's just whack as fuck. Which is absolutely why, which I don't even know why I'm because I'm drinking. I don't give a fuck. Which is why I didn't want to talk about the people that was gone missing. Because I've seen a lot of people just jump the fucking gun and talk about this one young man, which I still hope people fucking, I mean, something happens, but then as soon as the next one happened, everybody's like, oh, yeah, but where's that same energy? Like, y'all was only doing a lot of this shit because somebody else was doing it, which is whack as fuck, which is why I did write a post saying, there's only two, I only see two people, I'm not even gonna name them because they know exactly who they are. I only see two people who are actually going out there, but that I know personally, that are actually going out there and actually doing shit to help the situation. But that's two people that out of hundreds that I've seen talking about it. It's like, what is y'all really doing? Y'all only want to talk about it because somebody else is talking about it. Like, I just want to be a part of something that really don't got shit to do with you. You just want to be a part of something because somebody else is talking about it, which is whack as fuck, I think. Right.
4 of us boss is returning. Did you see that?
Yeah, I have caught that.
No bullshit.
Have you? You ever seen that?
My nigga said no cap.
I don't say that shit either. That shit is weird to me too. That everybody want to say it out of nowhere.
I mean, but that's almost like a
catchphrase.
Springfield thing though. Like, you know, over the years, like niggas will bite some shit real quick.
Real quick. Just pick up on
Real
everything.
quick.
Social
Yeah.
media said everything you hear from somebody else.
Our whole shit is like a mixture of biting people's shit. No bullshit.
Like none of those phrases everybody make up be fucking their own.
We don't got our own phrases, nigga.
Right.
Spitful ain't got our own
Everybody
phrases.
hears some shit.
My
from
boys
somebody
are
else.
outside. What the fuck are you talking
That's
Right.
about? Not the butt. What the fuck are you talking about?
our shit. That's our shit.
Brother.
Shit like that. Like, shit
I
like
don't
you
know.
talking
Like, we
about.
don't really have too much.
Like, you ever catch yourself just talking to somebody else?
Even
that's not from
even
here?
I don't know.
We should start the slang here.
Turn
right
this
here.
fucking-
All the slang starts from here from now on.
Not the butt.
Nobody's saying that.
Everybody.
I mean, you got
Nobody's saying that.
I can
Beer
hear it.
fisted.
To who?
that sounds very disturbing.
Word.
Oh, that sounds kind of out of control.
Beer fisting.
Well, alright, motherfuckers, yo. Until next week, yo. We out this bitch.
I'm so angry.